Hey!
How's it going?
And we're live.
Our DM's taking care of his dog for now, but we're talking about star signs.
Incoming.
Happy! What's up, dogs?
Yeah, sorry, animals. You know, you love them. We love them.
Come on. Guys.
Now we're getting rid of them.
That's very true.
Solo. Solo.
That poor dog. I kept calling him Obi for so long. I thought his name was Obi-Wan.
You like Dominic.
No wonder he never really came to me.
That's what you're sexually attracted to.
Yeah, I know.
So, I'm saying,
Okay, we're live.
Yeah, I know.
we are live.
Hello, internet
We're
peoples.
getting the ones I should be getting.
And welcome to what aims to be the final session of the fucking Misfits campaign.
I'll explain to that.
Unless something big happens or someone decides that they want to fuck around or something.
Well, let's get right into it.
Yep.
Sooner we get into it, sooner
Well,
we get into it.
I will say this, that I do want to get all this cleared up as fast as possible because there's something that's going to happen at the end that I really want to get across.
Okay.
So,
The
the ending that I've been planning for like 2 years now. So, you guys, boy, what didn't you do last week?
Everything.
You guys met with Phoenix, who got the wish spell for you guys. The first thing I think that you guys did was go and deal with Endymion. That was a thing.
Well, I think that was the most important thing.
That
we all
was-
agreed on.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
the big thing that you guys had to deal with. So you all went. Well, first you guys brought Scarlet back.
Yeah.
You brought Scarlet back. Jet established himself as Yabat Mana, the new god of Psycho. Yabat Mana.
Instead of murdering people, he's gonna
Inspire people and teach them and educate them and shit and have sex with them.
minds.
There you go.
Because it wouldn't be Jet otherwise.
There you go.
You guys went to go deal with Endymion, try and talk her down, and long story short, you managed to bypass the Starborns, and with the help of both Ciara and Phoenix, you were able to talk her down. She returned to y'all's plane of existence real quick just to turn the Starborns back into what they were beforehand. She gave up her celestial swords to two of the Starborns, and that allowed the world that she was creating to start coming back to this plane of existence. So you guys managed to.
Sorry.
So you guys managed to beat the big bad, the actual big bad. Nigmata was supposed to be like a bonus boss originally, but.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, Nigmata wasn't even. Endymion was meant to be the final
Endymion
boss.
was meant to be the final boss, and then I was going to ask you guys if you wanted to go after Nigmata if you guys finished on time. But, you know, now that you guys have killed Nigmata, there's next to nothing that can stand up to you, so, yeah.
Jet really wanted to kill Nigmata.
I mean, it's
I
totally
wanted-
I think a
understandable.
good bit of us wanted to stop Endymion, but none of us really wanted. Well, like Bart wanted to murder her until he kind of like started understanding the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, with that, you guys decide to say your goodbyes because Ciara said that, Endymion or Zelenia said that there's really like nothing more that she could do to help the people that she's hurt. So she decided to sacrifice herself in order to maintain the portal's openness that allows the drift, essentially, to come from their world into this world, thus repairing this world as a result. Ciara had said that she was going to be with her until the very end. You guys tried to bring them back after the portal shuts, but to no avail.
Yeah, I never really thought of this. Maybe they're not dead either. Like maybe they're just like
It's possible.
living happily in like that.
In another plane of existence, it's certainly possible. So yeah. After that,
Jeffrey Bezos?
no, that was
That was it. We were gonna
That
go
was
after
it.
Bezos.
Yeah, we were going to go after Bezos.
really to get through all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of role playing.
A lot of role playing and a lot of distractions. So
So let's
just
focus on-
jump right into it. You guys decide to go after Bezos.
Just
Right?
Bezos one. So, we're going after Bezos, right?
That's what I say.
And with Serenade, who has like rejoined us. Elon
Pretty sure.
Elon straight up asked her if she he was like, we're gonna go kill Bezos. You in? She's like, I would love to.
What about Vexelia? What about Vex?
She's with you guys.
Okay, so she's going with us too?
Yeah, I'll say that she wants to go with you guys.
I remember her name was this whole time.
No,
For that.
she did base it off of Vexelia, so.
Oh wow.
But
Yeah, we can just go with V. That's fine.
yeah, we're just gonna go with V to avoid issues. Please don't sue us. Critical Role.
Yeah, because
you would definitely win. Okay.
Anyway.
Phoenix teleports you guys back to Metropolis.
Nice.
Back directly to Bezos's tower. Last time you guys were close enough.
I was going to suggest.
In character?
Yeah, in character.
Okay,
Let's just go
yeah.
straight to his office.
Sure, why not?
Why not fuck around with any of his bastards?
Sure, why not?
Go in there, you mind
Sure,
fuck
okay.
him?
You guys teleport. Bezos is just like signing away on papers. And he's like, for the last time, who the fuck is using that shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember us?
what are you doing right now?
Dude, turn that off.
Turn that off.
He's trying to put theme music.
It's a song.
We don't want copyright.
We don't want copyright shut
Oh, yeah, good point.
I get it, but like,
Yeah, good copyrights because, you know, people can't do funny things. Start
the
streaming shit.
internet sucks. We know. So yeah, his just reaction is like,
Did Bezos.
Oh, yeah, it's
Oh, yeah, we know everything.
Can I just talk to him alone?
hold on. His reaction is just like, Bezos Tempest is not in at the moment.
Right.
Like, that's actually him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so legit.
True. You won't be for long, anyways.
I'm just gonna ask: can me and Serenade just go in there and talk with them for just?
I mean, you're already in there, so.
We all
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like right in front of him.
Yeah, I know, but I want to.
You would like for us to leave the
Yeah,
office?
just
You know
leave
what?
the office.
I'm okay
Just
with
for
this.
a second.
Just listen, Elon. Don't kill him. We got plans for
Yeah,
him.
no.
If anything happens,
Right, Jet?
just let us know.
Yeah,
Right before you guys leave the office, Phoenix walks up to his desk and is just like, "Have fun." What's that?
Wow.
He's just like,
I know.
"Damn."
I'll tap
it."
Elon on the shoulder
Yeah.
on my way out.
Oh,
You
okay.
got this.
Okay. All right. So, how can I help you today?
Oh well, that's
Serenade, you're looking
Alive.
positively alive today.
Yeah. That's because she is. So one thing, we are here to renegotiate my academy.
Is it? Do I have any sort of room in this negotiation? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
What might that imply?
Oh, you're perfectly free, to leave at any time.
Oh, like right now.
Yeah, if you want to. You can
Serenade
walk right
gives
out that door.
Serenade gives you this look like, huh?
FYI, I'm just like outside
Yeah,
the door,
exactly.
sitting in a chair,
That's
and I
the
got
thing.
the gun ready.
Yeah.
I'm not pointing it at the door, but I got the Omega cannon just sitting there.
And I
right there.
knew that they would all be ready.
So I was like, okay, well, enjoy.
Well, hold on. But before you leave,
Huh?
I would like to negotiate about my academy.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, because you actually killed her,
Sorry.
yeah, I'm invoking that clause of no contract.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. So would you please sign that paperwork right now?
He got paperwork with you this
Yeah,
an entire
are
boss
you
fight
kidding me?
against a guy. He's like, I gotta
He wasn't gonna let go of that paperwork for a long time.
Yeah,
Bags of holding.
I kept that close to my heart, literally.
That's
There
perfect.
you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, drop of blood just to make sure that it,
Oh, right.
Yeah, thanks.
That's so.
Thanks. All right, my dear, is there anything you'd like to say to him?
Have a fun life, Besa.
You're free to walk out, and you will not be killed by my hand or her hand.
But that's a wholesale.
It's true.
Inside check.
No, more like intelligence check. Okay. He's like, okay. No, that makes sense. So, all right.
Yeah.
So, I guess we will not see each other.
We probably won't, but, here, please. I open the door, and I kind of push him through.
But I must say that you're taking this rather well, all things considered.
All he hears is.
We need him alive for now.
All right.
Oh, actually, you're right. What? We can
So,
burn
You know,
that.
like, but he'll see your cannon and he'll be like, oh.
I attack him. I'm invisible, so I have advantage. Does a 27 hit?
Does a 27 hit?
Does
a 27 hit?
Does stunning strike work?
Yes.
I
Let's just roll
I
for
attempt to
that.
stunning strike him.
It's fine, man.
I punch him right into his solar plexus.
No, let him do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I punch him right into the solar plexus, and while he's stunned, I slam his face into the wall, and I say, "We got the god of the mind here, and this is what we're gonna tell you right before he fucks with your head."
What the fuck are you talking about? God of the mind. I don't see Nick
Shut.
Nick Monk is dead.
Wow.
I say you could speak, sir.
Jet just walks right in front of his face while they're having this conversation, and he just smiles.
This is what's gonna happen before we
what?
permanently
What
and
hit me?
irreversibly wipe your mind.
Huh?
You're gonna liquidate all your assets.
Huh?
You're gonna put it all in the name of the fucking Misfits.
I'm gonna what?
Okay, what?
And then, as long you want to do this, your wife wants to do this. What do y'all want to do? What are we doing? About his life.
We promised that we wouldn't.
Oh, so he's
Do
open
you
game.
want us to kill him?
Take that as you will.
You get the queen.
Honestly,
the
whatever.
I get Bezos.
Honestly, whatever ends
Deal.
this faster is okay.
I did not give you permission to speak, sir. This is what's gonna happen.
Wow.
After we liquidate all this, I'm gonna keep you with me for an entire week.
Huh?
That sounds perverted.
Yeah, I'm
He's learned some
sorry.
stuff.
I know that.
I'm gonna slice you up piece by piece.
Oh man, I don't need to know this.
I'm gonna heal you piece by piece. Then I'm gonna slice you up again.
Yeah, he's scared shitless. That's his insight check.
Do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But for now, I toss him to the ground right in front of Jet.
Oh.
He's yours.
Don't worry. I won't hurt you.
Quick question. Real quick.
Basically.
No. Real quick. I just have one question. Does it really make sense to torture me physically, kill me if you just wipe my memories?
That's the fun part.
You fucked with my
Well,
brother.
See, the
Fuck you
thing
deserve
is, I can wipe your memories, and then I can give them back. And I can give you back whatever memories I want to give you.
Oh, but you can also change my personality. Well, why not just change me into a good person then?
Oh, yeah, don't worry about
That way you don't have to kill anyone.
You'll-
Especially in this nice little office building.
But here's the thing: we all have choices.
Well,
in
this is
life,
the
and
R building now.
Oh,
Ooh,
my pride.
ooh,
Don't worry.
nice headquarters we have here.
You'll live a luxurious life while you're in the middle of signing all the paperwork and being very generous and charitable to the misfits who have saved the entire world and
Sounds fair.
we might even let you go down in history as a very charitable person.
Oh.
People will remember you fondly. You just won't enjoy the last moments of your life.
Oh.
I'd say you'd earn that.
But they'll remember me in a good light.
Sure. Why not?
So in a way, I win.
Fine.
Sure.
You get this one win. We're out of the kindness of the new Lord of the mind.
I get a win. That's all I care about. What's up?
Hello.
Not who I expected.
I like that
I
shirt.
got over.
I really like that shirt.
Yeah,
So-
nice shirt.
Not this. Very nice.
You guys are cool. You guys are cooler than me. Cooler than.
They're
Anyways.
interrogating Bezos right now.
Oh, okay, sure.
And Bezos has signed over all his assets to the fucking Misfits.
Oh, and who talked to him?
I did.
Oh,
Oh, really?
yeah. He and Serenade
has,
both talked to him. And now Bart's interrogating.
By actual talking.
Talking
to
with
him?
his fists.
Oh, okay.
Well, Elon actually talked.
I
Bart's
actually
doing his
talked.
thing.
Yeah,
Bart's
Bart's
doing
doing
his
his
thing.
thing.
Believe it or not,
Well,
Elon actually talked.
Yeah, believe it or not, Elon actually just talked.
So,
yeah, about
you know, I'm going to leave you to go ahead and take care of this, buddy. Both of you. I think I'm going to go look around our new building for a little bit.
There's a code
Oh,
red. and
enjoy.
spark in
It's
there.
your building. Okay, yeah,
Our
Bob.
building.
Okay, yeah, Bob Mana. Do your thing.
All right, time to wake up the new Bezos. And he taps him on the head.
So what exactly do you do to him?
Can you grab me the spark? Sorry.
Basically, let's see. Expand his let's see. I change his opinion of the Misfits to basically praising us as you know, with true hero worship and now God worship, and basically inspire him to change over a new leaf and pursue a spiritual life. And he's giving up all of his material possessions to the Misfits, and you know some to you know the poor and the needy, and also donating to a newly forming church of Yabat Mana, which will be converting Elon's academy to the Academy and Church of Yabat Mana. And that money will go to establishing more universities throughout the.
Bezos' company is just becoming like a funding for all for like so many organizations
That's
all
right,
across
but
the world.
good stuff.
Say on
This-
like Victoria Metropolis.
To get all the academy back for this to actually happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is our samurai sushi.
Good idea.
Samurai sushi.
And these
At the very last session.
these universities / monasteries will have a new let's see practice of collecting every book in the world and having specific memorize each book.
Oh, wow.
And that will be the mission of this new religious enterprise.
To memorize every book.
Yep.
Nice.
So here's my Bob Mana, here's my question. With this new personality that you're rewritten him, do you think he's better with us alive or dead? Because most of that stuff I said earlier, I just wanted to scare the shit out of him.
Honestly, I'll leave that up to you guys.
Phoenix chimes in and says he's probably better to you alive for now.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's fair.
Because
Well, he pretty much isn't the man he was before.
yeah.
And he already has the trust established with the people he's currently working with.
Mhm.
And so if people see him personally give out these dictates, they're more likely to comply.
And not just that, but
You
if
basically
they
turned him
see
into a good person.
if they see that he's turned over, that'll inspire his employees, everyone, to start working better and be happy with their lives.
It's a good decision.
You know
Personally,
what? That's
I
fair.
Personally, I think keeping him alive for now is probably your best option.
Wow.
And
Elon, are you
besides,
okay with this?
I do want to. I would like to get in
Sounds
good with mommy now, and she doesn't like it when people are killed.
Oh, with Natrius.
Yeah, with
Oh.
Demetrius,
Mhm.
the mother of all three.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Elon's totally cool with this. He never wanted to kill him in the first place. he just wanted payback, and like he's out businessed him. I'm down.
Yeah.
You know, Elon, you have definitely changed a lot since I first met you.
I told him.
I'm proud of you.
I told him the best way to step out of line, did anything bad. I would personally assassinate you before you even hit the first floor.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of doing any such thing. Not to the Misfits.
He loves us
It's
now.
a check.
Like, he legitimately loves
No,
us.
I trust Jet's word.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything to hurt you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
As far as I'm concerned, you've given me a new lease on life.
Okay, I thought you needed
I
to
am-
put up your ass.
I'm perfectly what?
Nothing.
You will use a portion of your assets to contribute to the Owensburgs family, as we will be
Whatever you want.
taking the good fight,
If Lock
Whatever you
Mason,
say.
or continuing
Also-
the good fight. I should
also,
say.
if Lock Mason needs anything of you, you will provide.
Oh, sure, certainly. But my company is your company.
Yeah, I got Jerusalem at the end of the month.
So
That's what I like to hear.
So I'll pick him up, I'll dust him off, I'll be
Yeah,
like, I'll
so
be friendly towards him.
I'll heal him.
Because he's no longer the evil
Oh,
bastard
that's right.
he was
Yeah.
before. He's no longer the evil bastard he was before. I don't know.
I'll find out on the 20th.
Brainwashing is a very effective method to get
Quick,
Yeah.
quick question, DM. Just
Bart's-
wondering.
As illustrated by
No,
Persona
one
5.
case support. I
Just
know.
wondering the logistics of this.
To figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I
Just
was
wondering the
pissed.
logistics of this, okay?
I
was
I'm a
mad.
level 20 cleric now.
Yeah.
To him.
Yeah.
I asked like for a panel
So,
one time, but as soon as
Instead
we got
of
up to the
praying
quote,
for
we
my
just
spells, do I
went.
just get to be like,
No, it's
hey,
fine.
can I have these?
Yeah, I mean, pretty
You
much.
pay for it at my job, too. They give you
You're kind of best buds with the current god of knowledge. So
You just have to have
Yeah,
the
no.
notice to turn
That's
it
a
That's
lot
a-
easier.
That's a good thing. So, yeah.
yeah.
Are we done here?
Just let him drop.
Certain jobs.
I think so.
Uh-huh.
I think
Oh,
Bezos will take it from
I
here.
was like,
He knows what to do.
to be
Turning
honest,
your summons?
somebody does need to run this business, and it's
I
better if
haven't
it isn't
mentioned
any
yet
of us.
until like, what's it
Because we all have our own business to take
Oh,
out.
yeah, it'd be
Shall we meet the
fantastic.
queen?
Yes, I want to put that down. Put her down.
What queen?
The bug queen. It's none of your concern.
Oh,
But she's mine.
You have all the rights in the world.
Do you know where she is?
Yeah, sure. When would you like to go?
now.
Now sounds good to me.
Alright, let's go. Plane
All
shift.
right.
Oh, see you guys later. I'll be here.
Time to put our
Yeah.
best controls.
oh, you're gonna stay?
You know where I'm going.
I know.
Yes, I'm staying.
Oh, actually, do you want us to deal with your son first?
Nah, I got this.
Let him. Yeah, let Jen have his fun.
Do you want us to go with you?
Nah, I got this. I'll Jet come with me. That's all I need.
To be honest, yeah, you know, I don't think we need Jeff
Well,
for the
in
boat.
order for you to go, you'll have to take Elon with you too.
What I
Who's
recommend,
cleric?
what DM recommends.
Elon's my Uber.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Is that,
he's-
is that a
that's
fancy
so
word for
amazing.
snow?
No, he's your driver.
He's my driver.
If you had the Pope Mobile,
That's
he would
right.
totally be the
Oh,
driver.
I'm sorry. I didn't
That
mean to
makes
make a
sense.
statement. Is that a fancy word for chauffeur?
Yes, that's exactly what
Yeah.
So you, me, Mahalia, and Phoenix go after the Bug Queen. Y'all go after the temple.
Yes.
We just need you to drop us off.
Yeah, you got it.
Acousticing over, by the way.
Gotcha.
Alright, so, yeah.
So yeah, you tell all this to the Bug Queen.
Yep.
Drop them off, and then
I'm teleporting, yeah.
the rest of us can go help out Jim.
And I guess we can always message across the world to see if we're...
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You got the code.
Yeah, you got sending.
We will
Yeah,
go
you
ahead
also have
and
Sydney.
Oh, we do,
we will
yeah.
go ahead and take care of the Bug Queen first.
Oh,
So
okay.
just teleport
So,
us straight to the.
Where are we?
You guys don't know where you are. He does.
Again, I can teleport personally. But yeah, go ahead.
You do.
Is it a forest?
No. Right now, you guys are deep underground in an underground cave.
It's dark.
That's typical.
It's pretty dark. You guys don't know where you are, but you do.
I basically give you directions. All right, go down this tunnel, hang a right there.
Would you like to know where you are?
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
You guys are under Derica.
Oh, under Derica.
Oh, wow.
Really?
When we explode Jericho?
No, we're not gonna explode like everywhere.
But yeah, in this timeline, that's where she's been in the entire
Whoops.
time.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
In the previous
Trixie
time,
bugs.
in our time,
Well, you guys
Yeah.
remember earlier on, like a few years back, where you guys were like, "We should go back to Derica," and Roy, the DM, was like, "You guys go to Derica, you're gonna die."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Not one of my better DM moments, but
we're here.
Yep.
So right in her throne room?
Yep.
Oh.
This place is surrounded by bugs. Lot of megapedes.
Nice.
Lots of like stuff that you guys killed off. Like, you may have struggled with back in the day, but now it's like whatever. My Phoenix, it's a little crowded in here. He just holds his hand up and like a million like blasts of fire just like burst out from his hand, scorching every single bug in sight, like burning them to smithereens. Multicolored flames like yellow, blue, orange.
Shit, we don't need fucking
white.
jail. We got this guy.
Is the queen there?
But you hear her like immediately.
Torching rays.
Immediately as like all the bugs start burning, she like bursts out from the wall and just starts wailing and screaming. She's like half. She's got the body of a human, like the top body of a human feet, but her face is like etched in a way to where it like opens up as like one giant mouth. Yeah,
It's like that. What was the character from Mortal Kombat 11, the bug chick? Deborah?
I think so. Yeah.
yeah, pretty
I think
similar.
your mom's man.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Like just ugly bitch.
So I'm gonna
guessing
look at
that's
her. And while she's wailing, I'm just going to position myself in front of her with the Omega Cannon. And I'm going to tell her, do you remember me?
I know your scent. You are in Owensburg.
I am Varys Owensburg, oldest son of the Owensburg house.
I don't care.
Oh, you're about to. Because I'm going to kill your children.
Oh, but my children are your relatives. I am your relative.
Fuck you. I'm just going to light her ass up.
Wow.
And before
roll the hit.
You want to roll it? Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
Roll the hit. We're not getting into combat, but roll the hit.
Harold's a nat 1. Okay, now we're getting into
Hey,
combat. Everybody
Well, we weren't gonna have any more combat sessions, but hey, you know.
We technically don't like game it for us.
I know, right?
Hold monster.
Hold monster. Oh, wow. I mean, at this point, you know, she's probably not even that big of a threat.
No.
Uh,
No, definitely not.
Let's see.
How many? Who's here besides Phoenix?
Myself,
Mahalia.
Mahalia, and Julio.
So that's 2 celestial swords. Yeah, she should go down pretty easily.
Technically, Julio still got
Let me use my black razor to feed.
Yep. That's, yeah, technically. So I'm not going to kill her with the first blast. Like, how hurt is she now at this point?
Pretty badly hurt.
Okay. I'm sure it means she's on the ground. I'm just going to put my foot down on her chest.
I'm just dedicating myself
And,
to keeping her away from them.
Do you really want to kill her?
My sword is hungry. Right?
Alright. So, I'll let you,
You, in fact, in your voice, in your head, you just hear, "Feed me."
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, miss some more?
The electrician just finished a little while ago. I'll give you the rundown. Yeah, it took him a while, but there's good reason.
Yeah.
I'll give you the rundown
Always.
later.
So I'll put my foot on her chest and I'll hold her down and I'll just stare at her the whole time and I'll reload my cannon and I'll let Mahalia stab her or cut her.
Feed me!
Yeah.
My sword does not sound like that. Give him proper respect.
Right. Feed me. Hey, you, wielder of the sword.
How does bug sound?
Huh?
How does bug sound?
Not my preferred choice, but I'll
Female
take it.
bug.
Oh,
Does that matter?
that's slightly better.
Certainly does.
I'll take that.
So
Wow.
I'll, as she's about to strike, I'll tell her you can take solace in the fact that none of your atrocities will leave this place.
Okay.
That's the, okay, hold on real quick. That's the one that wants to get pregnant and have the Owensburg blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch, I'm the only one having Owensburg now. And then, yeah.
So, real quick question, if
Yes.
you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
she's dead, does that mean the sword's with him?
The sword's not here.
Yeah, it's in the sepulchre.
Oh, wow.
Which actually brings me to my next
that's
point.
right.
Yeah, we gotta go visit the sepulchre.
After she's dead, and we start easily wiping out one bug atrocity after the other, I'm assuming Phoenix is still there. Phoenix, can you take me to the sepulchre?
Do we have to go to the sepulchre?
Yeah.
My family's sword is there.
Oh.
It is rightfully mine.
Yeah. I mean, I can. No offense to you, but I kind of don't want to. But yeah, we can.
I would owe you a favor if we go get it.
I mean, in my opinion, I'm the one that owes you
I
a
was gonna
favor.
say I was gonna say we saved the world and we helped settle a debt with Endymion.
Yes. I have my issues with seeing Atreus again, possibly.
Wait, does she have the sword?
No, but she is in the sepulchral, just like the sword.
Well, actually, we should see Matrius and let her know what has happened.
You don't think she does?
She might, but
her like
I'd rather get a gauge on her stance on it, just in case she becomes
her
a problem later.
her existence within the sepulchral, without doubt, have weakened her sight upon the world.
That makes sense.
But
Well, you know what? To be fair, I know Jet kind of has a thing for her, oddly enough.
yeah,
I'll tap the comp. Hey Jet, we're finished up here. Bug Queen and all her atrocities.
He's a guy-
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
He's the god of mine. Do we even
You know what?
Yes, I would like to join you whenever you meet Atreus.
Okay. This is gonna take me some time to get used to.
like we leave that in. We leave that in because that response was perfect.
I know it makes sense, but see, Varys is just so used to like calling people.
Hey, I killed the big bad. Oh, I know.
Well, I guess.
Did you feel a disturbance in the force?
I mean, yeah.
I start thinking towards
Actually,
him without
hold on.
using the head. Jack,
They're busy.
Jack, can you hear me?
Of course.
Who's busy?
This is a lot more convenient than this day.
They're going to see Soren.
They're gonna go see Sora. You know what we could do? We can go find her castle. I mean, I'm pretty
Save the papa.
I'm pretty sure Jet knows where that is. He can just tell us.
We're just using Jeff for everything.
Of course, he's the guy who knows everything. Well, everything. The way I put it is he knows what everyone else knows.
So I
Yeah,
say
no, you know all that is known. That's what it
it
is.
probably took us a while to clear out these caves, these caverns. We would go back probably when they're just about finished up, so we can let them deal with Soren.
Okay. So now we cut back to Metropolis. Time to deal with Soren.
Uh-oh. Dun dun dun.
So,
Sorry, Jake.
you guys.
So what's your plan?
Oh, sorry.
What kind of fun are we gonna have?
Let's just wing it. See where this conversation will lead us.
Sounds good to me.
You gotta discipline that boy of yours.
Oh no, I might back him a few times. Make sure that I'm the afro around here.
My bad. I thought you said Afro for a second.
That too.
But
I'm the afro around here.
You know,
now I can't stop picturing Jin with an Afro.
You know, maybe we can maybe you can change the code debate on to some kind of guild information, or maybe they can help us out in the long run.
Yeah.
You always use information. Well, besides you already know everything already.
Oh yeah.
So you guys find yourselves at the bottom of Metropolis, right outside the village temple. You're greeted by, let's say,
The purple dragonborn I met last time at the casino.
yeah.
You stood us up.
Zephyr, yeah. So he sees you guys approach, and he just says, "Oh, well, a little late, but I
Sorry.
suppose better late than never."
No,
We have a good excuse.
Yeah.
Oh, an excuse.
Yes.
This ought to be good.
Oh, this is more pressing matters. We kind of have to save the world.
Oh, sounds like a real Sounds like a real arduous task, and you can tell he clearly doesn't believe you.
Well, you should know your place there, peasant. You're in presence of God here.
God.
Yes,
He's
doesn't?
not lying.
You will understand if I don't really believe that. Because the last time I saw you with your friends, you were nothing special.
Hey, hold on real quick. Are you an atheist? Just wondering.
No? What's an atheist?
Well,
Technically, atheists don't exist in this world.
What he said is that
Since
you're
the gods are like well known to actually
what
exist.
he meant that you're a
okay,
non-believer.
Bart's an athist. He doesn't believe in Jet anymore.
Yeah, that's
So-
what that.
so without saying anything,
I'm just gonna call them faithless. How about
but he hears in the back of his mind like, well, in all fairness, you really did get to know me before, but now you'll have plenty of time to get to know me because, well, we're all up in your face right now, and if you like, I can transport you to a whole different dimension and blow your mind. But that would take away Jin's moment right here, so go ahead and just listen to him.
So real quick, since this is Jet we're talking about, what exactly do you mean by blow?
Oh, wow.
We'll let your mind wander on that one.
Wow.
Goodness
And
gracious.
so, Jet's just smiling this whole time while this is going on in his mind. And then Jet just looks at Jin and Jet says, all right, Jin, lay it on her.
Look, if you have nothing else to talk about, you can lead us to my son, please.
I don't see that happening.
Oh, that's so
I gave
adorable.
you a specific time and place, and
You hear that,
didn't
Chad?
show
He's
up.
whining like a little girl now.
Just kick his ass, dude.
Before he says anything, I'll just cut off his head.
Oh,
Roll an attack.
wow.
It's the best way to handle business.
28 to hit.
Rule of cool, I'll allow it.
Put my let them out.
What? I had a little bit more
But if
fun
you
with
want-
it, but
If you just let them in,
all right,
Yeah.
you do you, Jin.
Sorry, he was talking to me. He was monologuing.
No? Okay.
So like there are several other guards that like see you slice his head off like all like nonchalantly, and they're just like,
Oh,
roll me
I
intimidation.
just realized.
Sure.
I'll help him by having them hallucinate tentacles coming out of his body.
Okay.
Good
They're scared. They're just like, "Ugh."
And shadows start coming out of the body and start creeping towards the guards.
But they run away in fear.
Wow.
One of them does open the gates for you.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
Well, thanks for opening again. Here's a gold coin.
Like we said, sir, welcome to Debicon.
Now that's the kind of respect we're looking
He goes,
for.
yeah, boy, here's a gold.
You should really emphasize over the fact that you're the son of their leader. Where do you think he learned?
Father of their leader.
Or father of their
Yeah.
leader. Where do you think he learned how to fight from?
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. So you're guided by about 4 other dragonborns. They take you to this half stone, half technological temple. It's like temple-ish thing. Sure enough, sitting like dead in the center of this room is a red dragonborn with mechanical legs and feet. But you also notice that his eyes have been replaced with cybernetics. His horns were replaced with metal horns, as well as metallic wings.
You know, for a leader of this place, for seeing in Metropolis, I thought this place would be a lot better, but it's mediocre. I'm a bit disappointed in this.
Are you done?
Oh, plus, you're a lot shorter than I expected, son.
Wow.
This is why I left.
Oh, by the way, you have my seat, by the way, Junior.
Your seat. Right. Yourself qualified to be equal. One thing that you've done that qualifies you as a leader.
Well, if he does, kind of Mediocre. I should do a better job than you did, Junior. You got my goddamn chair already.
These people serve me.
I'm
What
sorry,
are you going
Junior.
to do?
Did I stutter?
Use your friend over there to intimidate them?
Oh, no. They're just here for ambiance.
Right. So what happens when this one leaves? You're going to lead these people yourself?
Oh, no. Everything is going to be good because I'm going to convert everyone to the Church of Yabatmana.
You would force a religion upon my people.
Also,
At some point, I heard that you people were good guys.
hey guys,
I don't know who told you that.
what kind of bullshit is that?
Well, we heard it from Viomi Black, of course.
It's just like
Again, who was that?
Kronos.
The jester that had that madhouse golem.
Oh,
Guys,
gay guys. We just see what helps out into our own self-interest.
oh, I see that now. Now I'm definitely not giving you my tribe.
Okay. Would you like me to do anything about this?
Well.
This is kind of insulting me.
I'm not dumb.
Oh my God.
I see that you have celestial swords with you.
Oh, yeah. I'm not talking about like forcing you or anything.
I'm sorry, big boys are talking here. They don't talk to you, Junior.
The adults are talking.
Yes.
Damn.
Personally speaking, I
I'm
would
starting to see why
rather.
your son is the way he is now, dude.
Yeah, no joke. That's why he said that. This is why I left.
Go in there and be like, son, please don't make me kill you. Nope, it's just kind of like, yeah, fuck off, get off my throne. I'm your daddy.
Pretty much.
Oh no! See, anyway, my son's. This is someone else, and I think that you know what I meant.
Nah.
He's a former shadow of himself.
Got it.
If you say so.
So can I just like cast a kiss on him and just be like, go?
But anyway, enough shenanigans here.
I'm letting them have a moment.
Why don't you just come back to me? Come home.
Why would I? Our people branded you as a potential prospect for leader and you ran away. Now, why in the world would I actually follow someone like that? Why would I listen to someone like that regardless of our connection? Our blood.
Honestly, it's quite simple.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, it's
So what about it makes it so simple? In your tiny mind.
Oh, that's adorable, dude, Junior.
Yeah, I learned from the best.
I'm sure you did.
Such a touchy.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I didn't learn anything from you. I learned how to be a good leader because you left.
I left.
Yes, you left.
Burn.
I left.
It's funny. My life actually took, despite all of these cybernetics, all these wounds, damages, scars, blood.
Somebody call the
I
hospital.
actually think my life took a turn for the better when I left.
All that whining and bitching. Is there anything else there, son?
No. If you've got more, go for it. Because I know you do.
Nah, this doesn't old me.
I'm not even I'm feeling awkward.
Yeah.
Or it's just kind of like, what's on here?
It's like,
It's just awkward.
But anyway,
this is awkward.
And now we know why they've been separated.
Yeah.
I see no reason to hand my people over to you. That's what I'm getting at. You want the Celestial Sword, the Talon of Kino, you'll have to take it from me. By force. Unless your friend over there wants just to negotiate, which I know he probably could.
oh no, he couldn't. He will. There's a difference.
See, that's why I'm being respectful to him, because I know that he can actually get the job done.
Ooh, he called you out.
You know what, son? You probably are alright. I'm not gonna argue that. He has a silver tongue better than mine. I'm not gonna argue that.
All right. So, what is it that you want from your father
His head.
in this
No.
situation?
Man.
No, in all honesty, I just want nothing more to do with you at all. Plain and simple.
I'm gonna drag you to the side. Could you just replace all the bad memories with good memories, and then he'd love them?
DM talking. He totally could. Totally could.
So
We're the good guys. We're gonna brainwash you. We're gonna brainwash you. We're gonna brainwash
a little
you.
bit. I want to.
Can't negotiate. Brainwash him.
All right. Let's see. I mean,
That's hardcore.
how about you agree to this? You give your father the celestial sword, and he agrees never to show his face in front of you again.
I can live with that.
Damn.
That was easy.
wow.
Like, just straight up.
Yeah, seriously.
I'll give him-
Provided that someone else gets the celestial sword. I don't trust him with it.
I'll take it.
Just so you can give it to, just so you can give it to him.
Oh no, I'd never do anything like that.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Insight check, I believe.
Oh, he has to.
That's fair.
It's fair. Look in your mind. He was born yesterday.
Okay, I believe you.
That sounds legit.
Very well. I would rather entrust it to a half elf
Half-elf,
than
yeah.
than a filthy prideless. What are you doing? Like DM talking. What are you doing?
He's looking at his watch. He's like, okay.
Is there a rest stop between here and the fucking point?
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
He takes this big ass scythe that's next to his throne, grabs it.
It would be a fun.
Wow.
It was a talon that belonged to the eagle that is the god of the storm. So
pretty cool.
it's got to be a
That's
scythe.
pretty hardcore.
Yeah. It's a scythe with a metal handle welded onto it. He hands it to you. He hasn't let go of it yet, but as you grab hold of it yourself, you feel this gold energy emanate to you, passes on to you. You're familiar with it. You've felt it before.
Mm-hmm.
And it just says, now you have two. Releases the
I
scythe.
didn't know we could.
Thank you.
I thought if you weren't born in the year, you had to do some crazy shit.
If you have your own celestial sword, the one that's of your year, you can inherit another one.
Oh, neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Sweet. Hey, then you can use the Sword of Owensbury.
Yeah.
Along with
Straight
yours.
up.
He has the dreamscape, so he can use the sword.
Of game. Is there a way that what was the one that in Metropolis that one chick that clone the cloning capability?
Zero.
Zara. I'm assuming that she can also
She might not. Does she still exist in this time?
That is
Yeah.
a good question.
Now that Xeric is.
That's actually a good question.
She actually was not directly related to Xeric.
Okay, so she's still a. She's
Well, the deal is that her ancestor was assimilated by Xeric when he entered this dimension.
Mhm.
But she and her sooner ancestor, he had already had a child before that. So the part that made him Xeric is not in her.
Okay.
So yeah, she's totally fine.
Okay, it's like sorry.
No,
I knew that she's like some kind of research lab and the kind of in medical field and that and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there a way that she can, if I accidentally kill him?
Can you clone him?
Calling your
No.
son that loves you?
No, actually revive him as a human instead of all that.
Instead of
You could just you could always have Sean cast Resurrection on him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, either that or you can have Phoenix take care of it. Well, Phoenix isn't here right now, but
Are you cool with that?
Well, actually,
Yeah.
theoretically, you could just rip out the cybernetic enhancements and then cast regenerate.
Regenerate.
They're just like, this is for your own good, son.
That way he doesn't die to begin with.
It would hurt like the Dickens, though.
Oh yeah, like
Well, he needs some.
about 70% of him right now is cybernetics.
Well,
Actually,
just consider it tough
theoretically,
love.
you could theoretically
That's a
just
tough love.
cast regenerate, and the new body parts would just push out the mechanics themselves.
Here's the question: would he allow that?
Okay, I won't
That's a
kill him.
whole nother thing.
Since he
Now
doesn't
you're
have, since he
introducing
doesn't have
the concept
godlike
of
powers no
consent.
more, I'm gonna knock him out.
Roll an attack.
Okay, cool. Do you want me to cast regenerate on him?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
31.
Yeah, he's knocked out.
He's knocked out.
He's knocked cold.
Okay, Ian, can you please do me a favor and cast regenerate, please?
Can you give me the power?
One moment. So
Just transfers the
Jet-
knowledge into your head.
Jed would know. Would his son want to keep the mechanical parts or have his whole body?
Honestly, like, the entire reason why he hasn't had this process done was because he had something that he was fighting for. But now it's pretty much pointless. So, he'd be okay.
So he won't be upset if he has his original body back.
Nah.
Okay. My grand cleric Elon, restore this poor soul back his original body.
I can just picture Elon now. He's got the Pope hat and everything.
If you didn't before, you do
I
now.
totally do now.
Because illusions.
Yeah.
Okay, while they're doing
And the
that,
light comes out of nowhere.
I'm
and
assuming
puts a
the
big
Muslim clan
spotlight
are
on
like
you with the body.
when like chickens like head cut off.
And a dove comes
Yeah,
down,
well,
lands on my
they're just
shoulder
watching right
as
now
I
and like,
press
aw.
down gently on his
Okay,
chest.
I'll tell you.
Guys,
Listen up. I'm taking over this clan now. We can change a new leaf. You will benefit the fucking Misfits. I hope you will join us and we will create a guild for information and help out whoever needs it. I will be in charge.
There are perks to joining our enterprise.
You won't get wiped out.
Oh,
You will.
yeah, a perk to joining our team. You get to live.
You will have access to the resources of the Temple of Yabat Mana.
So can I just have a question? How all of us are starting our own, are taking over our own? You're rebuilding the Owensburgs, his academy. You're taking over
Congratulations, you guys won a campaign of D&D.
You're getting a cult, and I'm getting the Markov Marshals.
yeah.
You guys are moving
Oh,
on
and of
to-
course, God.
You guys are moving on to bigger and better things.
Yeah.
They're all kind of hesitant, but
Yeah. Basically, to be the guild mercenaries.
You bested their
and
leader.
up and stuff. But
yeah, you did. You like knocked them out one hit. So yeah, of course they're like okay.
I mean,
they all
Makes sense.
they all bend the knee and like bow to you in submission.
you know nothing. That's it. I sat down.
Take the throne. Okay,
Yeah.
fine by me. So do you cast regenerate on?
Yeah.
Oh, and
What I was saying is, like, there's an illusion that I look like the Pope,
Right.
at least in the Pope hat.
Oh, okay.
There's a spotlight on me,
Oh god.
and a dove comes down and lands on my shoulder as I'm pressing on his chest.
And braziers appear in a circle around us. Incense is being burned.
Wow.
That sounds cool.
It does. Not gonna lie.
in my head, like,
An angelic choir.
Like in this
sings
illusion
out
is
of
like
nowhere.
yeah. In this illusion is Alon like all trimmed up and like
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
prim and
I was
proper.
wondering in my head, I was like, what kind of horseshit is this? This is the Elon I know.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, as you cast regenerate, all of his mechanical parts like fall out as his body is slowly regenerated back. As the dragon form is fully restored to its original form, he does revert back into his human form, which does look a lot like Jin does. So you could definitely see the family resemblance.
Yeah.
He awakes. He's what happened?
We've given you your original body back and a new lease on life.
I've burned away your evil and made you whole again.
I'll go down to him, give him a hug, like, son, I'm sorry.
I've burned away your evil.
Well,
Let us be family again.
I appreciate the apology, but I don't think I'm quite ready to forgive you yet.
It's okay, I'm willing to wait.
So pretty much that whole give me the weapon, you'll never get to see him again, that was a lie.
It was. He was totally putting on an act.
Okay, so give him a hug, give him clothes and all that.
No. Treat them well. Treat them with respect. Don't leave them.
I never left.
Bullshit, you didn't.
You left me.
You left me.
No, you left me.
Shut up.
Just trying to defuse the situation.
Let somebody think about the children.
Alright, look at it this way. Regardless of who left who, now is a chance to make up and get to know each other and build upon this relationship that is sorely needing some mending and repairing.
Well, you know what actually happened. He went out to get milk one day and and Soren just straight up thought that he left because he was gone for like a week.
Son, I was getting milk.
Wow.
You know that I'm not giving directions. I got lost.
Oh shit.
Seems all big.
Well, this was a big misunderstanding.
What
Yeah,
happened?
straight up. That's why I
You
always
got
flavored
lost
it.
getting milk and your son turned to an evil colt.
Yes.
Difficulties here.
No, because what happened was, that's
That was awesome.
what happened.
Well, your camera went off.
My camera went off.
Yeah.
Like spectacular, like it was like rainbows and shit.
Like rave.
Weird.
No,
Just
like
keep going.
like the way I imagine it is, you went off to get not necessarily milk, but supplies for taking up the position of leadership, and then somehow or other you ended up floating down that stream that Blackmeister found you in.
Yeah.
Lights on.
The lights
Lights
on.
So maybe unplug it and plug it back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
We'll be right back, folks.
Well, no, I mean. you
Or
can keep
I'll be
going.
right back.
Well, they
theoretically.
can hear you still.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Oh, technology! Gotta love it.
Okay, I'm letting him out.
Wow.
But now Jin has a chance to repair his relationship with his son.
Well, just like that, it took us less than an hour to take care of Bezos, the Bug Queen, and the temple.
Son, I'm sorry. I was getting
Indeed.
supplies. I got lost.
I got lost.
I was ready to get on the mantle of leadership of a
I took
clan.
the wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Son, I tripped and I fell to a stream that floated into another continent.
What? Bullshit.
You can ask the
Got any knowledge?
knowledge if you want.
So
That
you're
really
telling
what
the
happened.
truth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here, let me show you. And he produces these crystals coming from his mind. And
Oh.
now, hold this to your head, and you will relive his memories.
So yeah, you realize it.
Congratulations, your father's not neglectful, he's just an idiot.
Oh, that's me.
I'm not being an idiot once in a while. But that's not the
That's a lot
point.
more forgiving,
Yeah, no
honestly.
parent is perfect.
That's a lot more
You
forgiving.
mean to say that you've just been all this time because you lost?
He got distracted too. Let's be a little.
I am becoming a cult leader because you went to get milk.
Son, I'm going to tell you this.
You should feel ashamed. But
because
I honestly need some time to process this. I didn't know how to read this.
Oh no, I'll process it. Process it either.
You.
alright.
Okay. Hello again.
Okay.
I can't do this.
What's online?
I think the table moved a little bit.
I'm going to process this, but for what it's worth. Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I can't hear you. Continue in my right ear, please.
Don't.
All right, now,
For
this
once,
is
don't be a smartass.
This is a time where we have a hug. Come on! And Jet like grabs each of them, just kind of like pushes them together. Come on! Hug and make up.
I'm just giving Jet a dirty look.
Come on! This is family love.
Don't push it.
This
please.
family's almost as dysfunctional as the Owensburgs.
All right.
And those are
Hey, we
mostly,
got our shit together.
and
Now,
those
anyway,
and those are mainly made up of insect children.
Oh, man.
they certainly were.
All right.
They were,
all right.
yeah.
Let me do it for you. And then Jet disappears, and then there's Jin and his son, and they're hugging and making up.
Son of a bitch.
Ooh. Fine. Sorry, Dad.
It's okay, Junior. I
Stop
know
calling me Junior. It's sore.
Don't be so sore, man.
Oh my god. You fucking did not.
Okay, boy.
Kind of reminds
Okay,
me.
sorry.
I kid you not. It reminds me of Sean Connery calling Indiana Jones. All right, Junior.
Yeah.
Alright, Junior.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear the can please have my weapon now.
So, did you leave?
This celestial sword.
Me?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Again.
Hug, okay.
I mean, like, yeah, like, basically, I'm just putting on a show.
Yeah. Alright, so as you hand Jen the scythe, the talon of Kino, all the energy transfers into you. You feel a surge of power that's unlike anything that you've ever felt before. Congratulations, you have the celestial sword and there's nothing left to kill.
Yay.
So, Maris will chime in. Hey, we're done. We're ready to come back.
Well,
Actually, I need to talk
Jin
to you
just
and
had
Neil.
a touching moment with his son. I think.
Shush, Jet.
I think you don't hear this actually.
God damn it, son of a bitch.
Straight into Tobias' mind.
I should also note that as soon as hold on.
Varys.
Hold on.
Varys.
As soon as Jin inherits his
Wrong
celestial sword.
Wrong game, exactly.
Yeah. As soon as Jin inherits his celestial sword, you can't read his thoughts anymore.
Oh, well, there's that too.
Anybody with a celestial sword, their thoughts can't be read.
Makes sense.
Well, yeah. Touchy moment. They're gonna have a chance to make up finally.
Aw,
Hey, that's good. That's really good.
good news.
So what is he saying?
Well, Jen and his son made up and,
Wait, he didn't kill him?
no, he didn't kill him.
He started an evil cult and he let him live.
Yeah, what about that? Did he reform the cult or something? Did he...
Oh yeah, the cult now serves
Jin the Conqueror.
serves Jin, and of course Jin and Misfits Company, and it will be close allies of the church or the Temple of Yabatmana.
So,
It's shaping up nicely.
Jin took over the cult and now,
I don't know if that's much of an improvement or not.
well, they're not gonna serve City de Bayonne anymore.
So they're not. Yeah.
He's reforming them. They're gonna be helping us.
I suppose
Turn to
it's
a guild.
better than the alternative.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't have to kill his son. That's important.
Wanted to.
I mean, he made peace with them. We made peace with the Demi, and it's possible.
As long as they're not trying to resurrect. As long as you're not trying to resurrect any evil dragons, I suppose all will.
Phoenix just chimes in right there. He's just like, "You're a very mistrusting person, and I respect it."
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes, yeah. So,
anytime I have a chance to quote No Way Home, I'm gonna do it.
Oh well.
You can send Elon to come pick us up if you don't mind.
All
Oh
right.
wait, no.
Actually,
Phoenix
I-
can teleport. Never mind.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to speak with Elon too.
Oh, okay.
Well, technically both of them because he's the
So
cleric.
what does
Well,
some
come
sort
on
of do?
over.
Let's go.
What are
Do you wanna meet elsewhere?
Honestly, I
Or we
hadn't
can-
actually written.
Well,
all
actually,
out
we meet
yet.
up. We still
I
need to
was going
claim
to before you guys like.
the castle.
Jump
I have this
gun,
deed
but-
here.
yeah.
That, you know, I got property that's in my name.
Yeah, literally
I suppose
the
we
abilities
should
that
take
they
care of that.
have with their
Help out with
celestial
that.
swords is literally all I've written up so far.
So, yeah, we're gonna meet up and then we're gonna go clear out the
Sorry.
Owensburg home.
If we had gone on to the next few months, I would have had all the abilities written out, but I don't.
It's all right. There's no point at this point.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to keep his kid.
Just know that you have power over thunder and wind and storm and rain and lightning and shit.
So think of all
Lightning
the
is
cool
shit.
lightning moves in anime. You have that stuff.
You can go chittery on somebody.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's
we'll.
basically a storm from X-Men.
Well, I'm basically gonna have
That's
to.
true.
I'm gonna have
Storm's
to write
pretty
them all.
fucking OP.
I'm gonna have to write them all out anyway.
Yeah, we'll get to that. You know.
Anyway, so what's going on? Where do you guys go?
Phoenix will teleport us to wherever we're gonna meet. I guess.
Yeah,
In
do you guys have a
Metropolis?
destination?
Yeah, we can head back to the
Or just
Misfit. I don't know what are we gonna call the building now.
which one?
It's Bezos' building
Bezos'
still, right?
building.
But he just works for us.
It's y'all's building now.
Oh, okay. We'll just call it.
The fucking headquarters.
No.
Let's put
We'll call it Misfits. Oh no.
Misfits Managements.
No, I wasn't gonna use that.
Hot
Actually, I like that sound.
Misfits.
What's-
It's the alliteration.
Yeah.
M dot.
M dot.
Yeah.
Misfits.
Misfits
Management.
Managements.
Yeah.
Misfits managements, maybe.
What's the thing of
It's a title in progress.
Or we could just call it Eminem.
Eminem.
But we can't.
No, we can't.
I'm gonna make technically.
Let's not take any chances.
We're not making candy or making a rap album.
Yeah.
Then we could call it.
Good.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Oh,
It'll
oh,
come
oh.
to me. What?
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
What?
Ooh, me.
Ubi?
Ooh me.
No. Yabat Mana Enterprises.
Yabba
That would be probably. It could be a huge ass temple. That's also business.
Yeah. That's what he
It
wanted.
could be converted into one giant library.
Well,
Oh, it
yeah.
could.
Oh, so like the Jedi Temple?
Sure.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Technically.
Yeah, just reformat it into like
This
a library.
is a big-
Mana Industries.
I mean,
fine with
industries
So
would
that
indicate
would
that
be
you guys
what?
make stuff. So
Why
that. We make the world a better place.
Well, Bezos made a bunch of stuff.
yeah,
So Yabat Industries is the corporation that Bezos runs, and it's also the umbrella company. Well, I don't know which would be the umbrella company, but definitely associated with the Yabat Temple and academies.
true.
That really is our own samurai sushi.
You bought Monopoly.
Basically,
So, Phoenix can teleport us back, and then we'll just be like, okay, well,
We need to go take care of that, but real quick, Elon. There's a few people that I would be grateful to you if you could bring back to life. Maybe not today, but in the near future.
How long have they been dead?
Pretty recently.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
let's do it now if you want. We can
Well,
take you can do it and rest for a day.
I'll take them. I'll take them to.
I probably have, what,
I'll take them to both the
Four
gravesite
resurrections?
of. I'll take them to
That's
both
my
the
first spell,
gravesite
right?
of Locke and Trunks' father.
Yep.
And then if you get a boom,
As a matter of fact,
that makes it 2.
I'll contact
Alright,
Trunks
well,
on the
let's go.
headset and be like, Trunks.
Trunks teleports to the other side of the world. No, I'm kidding.
I'll tell him, Trunks, meet me at Mock Minister's gravesite.
If they are died
Oh.
within 100
Oh, okay,
years,
fair.
you can
Okay,
use
okay,
regular
Bart.
resurrection.
Oh, yeah.
In
Thank
which
you.
case you would have.
Bring, as a matter of fact, you know, he'll probably tell him to bring his mother and Uncle Fred with him.
Mommy and Uncle Fred.
All right. So you guys go to the graveyard.
Yep.
And both of their graves are right there. So
Okay.
do your thing.
So I'm going to whip out 2 candles and 2, what are they called? Sensors?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Using the candles, I'm going to light the sensors.
Okay.
For the incense, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this for show, for kicks and giggles, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, I don't.
Trunks is just like, ooh, pretty kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Technically, with resurrection, it is a ritual, so it is part of the spell.
Oh, okay, cool.
All that stuff,
All right.
like basically you have to lay down the linen and lay down the corpse. You know, say the chants with
All
the
that other
candles
fun
and the
stuff.
incense,
Yeah.
saying the
Yeah.
prayers.
Alright.
Oh. And
So
of
it's all
course,
part of
the
the
most
big
important part.
The Pope
Kid
hat.
you not, the Pope hat.
Yep.
Is he being serious now?
Yeah.
Straight
Oh,
up.
Huh?
This is
The
Bart.
Bart in character.
Yeah, that's true. We are.
So yeah, I'll put on the Pope hat.
That'd be
And
interesting.
I'm just gonna be like, all right.
That's the somatic components right there.
Yep.
Wow.
I should have gotten somebody from the Temple of Zoa. What was I thinking?
So
You gotta have
anyway.
faith in them.
Right?
So anyway, yep. You cast your resurrection spell twice.
Yeah.
Just gonna say that you cast them both at the same time to make time. And yeah. Both of them return fully restored. They're both just like, what happened?
Yeah, we ready to go?
So how wiped is he? Because one resurrection takes a lot out of you. He just did
I'm
2.
gonna say that since he has the power of a god powering him,
Well,
he's okay.
since they died within 100
It
years,
doesn't drain me.
it doesn't drain them.
Well, yeah, but he still takes -1 to all of his attack saving throws, and
That's only if they're above 100 years.
Yeah.
no, that's regardless. The 100 years thing is.
The point is-
Well,
either
anyway.
way. Either way.
Not now, anyways.
Yeah.
Not right now, anyways. Casted 2 times in order to save time. Yeah, they're both back.
So Bart just goes straight up to Locke and just hugs him,
Aw.
and then Trunks is like, "Daddy,
Daddy is just like, what?
Daddy, you were a skeleton.
What?
You were a skeleton. That's Ma.
Oh,
Ma, Fred. He was a skeleton."
darling, is it true? Was I really a skeleton? I'm trying to go for Christopher Walken there. It's not working too well.
Right here.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Oh yes, dear. You were a skeleton.
She woke up and then you were just a skeleton.
Wow. Sounds like a bad time. I'm sure glad I don't remember that. So, what now?
Well, we go back home, live our lives. You can die naturally in hopefully another 100 years. How old are you again, Dad? Because the player doesn't know actually.
I framed him like somewhere around 150.
Okay, then you got about another 2.5 centuries in you.
well, I'm glad that you were able
Tell
to.
ya, sounds good. I think I'll go ahead and have a good life with my family.
Let's go drink.
Amen to that.
Before you go, Trunks.
Yeah. Oh, hey, how did it go? Y'all were fighting a guy. You brought him back to life. How was that possible? We tried so hard at the Temple of Zoa.
Done.
You have the new god of knowledge, Batmana, to thank.
I
Now,
released all the souls.
Are you Jet right now, or are you the Loxodon form?
Actually, that's a good question. At this point, yeah, no, he does take on Yabatmana's true form.
Holy crap! Your Batmana's is a Loxodon?
Of course.
Yep.
This image
This one's-
represents the mind and knowledge very well as someone else has pointed out to me in the past.
You hear that, Master Maester? He thinks that we're smart.
So
Well,
does that mean
law of
that
averages
when,
would dictate someone would have to.
Does that mean that when I resurrect the Luxodon, I have to put on like an elephant head?
No.
Only if you really want to.
Well, if you think about it, one of the symbols on your garb is going to be elephant heads.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
On the pump hat, there's probably a
elephant,
golden
yeah.
head.
Locke times and he's just like, you're not going to turn into one of those giant snake elephant things, are you?
I don't intend to.
Good, because that was the scariest shit I've ever seen.
I completely agree with you on that one.
Master Macer, you used a bad word.
I use bad words when it's necessary to use bad words, and that was some scary shit.
Wow.
Hey, look, he's got a point. You should have been there, Trunks. It was.
That was terrifying.
I tried, but the storyteller wouldn't allow it.
The who?
It's okay.
It's Chris being a jerk.
Actually,
Don't
I
worry,
have,
Trunks. We'll tell you all about the story. In fact,
He gives you a big giant hug. Actually, he's like, "Thank you for bringing them back." I follow Zoa, but I think I couldn't have room for one more god.
You know, it's probably
your
pretty
kill.
late now. Maybe we should rest
Do
here
whatever
for the
you want with
evening,
Well,
and
I'm going to.
tomorrow we get back to work.
Wonderful idea. Me and Ma can whip y'all up
Just remember that
something to
whatever you
eat.
establish in
We
tonight's
can all
session
reminisce and cry
set
and
in the
just be like,
lore.
"I'm so
Set
happy to
yourself.
have y'all back."
I did want to talk to you about something too.
I will
Yeah,
put on
what's
my
that?
notes. I'm going to forget later.
Now that our majority of our main battles are done,
Oh, and this means I don't have to take over the monastery. Thank God.
yeah, but all of us are probably going to be going our own way soon enough. And I know Mahalia and I will be reestablishing the Owensburg home. You being a fucking misfit, I would like you to, of course, stay here in Metropolis and keep it safe.
Of
And
course.
if you ever need help, well, you know how to reach any of us.
Oh, Bart chimes in. And by the way, if y'all ever need resources, talk to Bezos. He'll help you.
That's right.
Bezos.
Bezos.
He's a dick, isn't he? A dick? I
Yeah,
thought he was
he's
a
totally a dick.
He's been reformed.
he's turned over a new leaf.
Bezos.
Yeah,
fact-
what, a crumbled leaf?
No, actually, he works for us now.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he'll be
that raises another question.
Yeah.
Who are you people?
Oh, well, that's simple. My name is Varys Owensburg, and we are the fucking Misfits.
That's a bad word.
Dad, I told you all
He's
about
the
them.
one
You slapped me when I
necessary.
said their name, remember?
Oh, these are the guys?
Yeah! They're,
Oh,
they're the one that I have
We
on
are
the
the
newspaper
world-renowned
clippings.
group, mercenary group, heroes.
well, there's only one
Myralda.
thing I gotta say to you. Good job.
Thank you. I go to shake his big hand.
It's like massive. Loxodons have big hands.
I say we have a good night and live it up for a little bit. And tomorrow, we, well, go home, I guess.
Sounds like another bar time.
Well, she and I have this deed that we need to go look into and get our new. Is it a castle? I think it's a castle. He looks at the deed. Yeah, I think it's a castle.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Whenever
Like I
Jason
said, we'll take
Ball-
care of it. Me and Ma can make a delicious peanut sauce.
Okay, sure. That sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever tried that. No.
It's actually a Thai dish.
It's really good.
Well,
by
it's
the
a
way.
Thai seasoning. It's a Thai
Garnish.
sauce.
Yeah, it's
With
going
peanuts? Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of Thai dishes use peanuts, which is why I don't eat them.
Thai.
Sucks for you.
Actually, I
Thai is
probably
good.
wouldn't mind with that. Like, I like peanuts, I just hate peanut butter. Whoever came up with George Washington Carver should be ashamed of
Actually,
himself.
George Washington Carver did not come up with peanut butter.
Oh, he didn't?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
A lot of it's a common misconception.
All right,
Oh,
so
well.
Anyway,
Something
You
like
can
that
educate me on
probably
that
just
later.
Generated.
And by later, I mean not at all, because I don't care.
Wow.
I hate peanut butter.
with a passion.
so what
With
happens
the bloody
in this
passion.
evening of?
Well, it's a party.
together.
Phoenix throws a big celebration for you guys all across Metropolis.
Nice.
Or just that night, it's just like celebration. Everybody, we're celebrating right now. And everybody's like, okay, what?
Celebrate good times.
Actually, Bart does chime in. Maybe we should save the celebrating
don't know the
for a
rights to
planned
this song,
event in the
sorry.
future. After all, you said so yourself. We're holding a going away party.
No, yeah, this is
for
just
our
a temporary party. The going away party will be saying farewell to our dear friend until we see him again, which will be, you know.
Yeah, that'll be in 2 months.
Honestly, today would be a brand new holiday, wouldn't it?
Sure. We can
Because
celebrate
this
this,
is-
day as whatever we
It
I mean, technically, the entire year is devoted to celebrating the god's existence. So,
Yeah, but this one would be the specific holiday when he came into power, wouldn't it?
if that's what you want to try and pass along, then sure, go for it.
It's up to him.
What's that kid's name by any chance?
Nautical.
I don't know. Damn.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to the fox?
Oh, that's a good question.
Just kind of fucking
Because the
around.
DM doesn't even know what happened to her.
Norical? N-O...
Nori.
So if the DM doesn't know, that means Jet doesn't know.
Yeah.
So, we have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
When the morning comes, I would go to Jet. I'd say, "Are you Jet or are you Bob Mana in this form right now?"
When the parting starts, he reverts back to Jet's form.
Nice. So the next morning he'll go up and he'll say, "Well, there's only really one thing left to do."
Well,
2 things.
What's that?
3 things.
What's that?
3 things.
I don't know what your second thing is, but I got one more. Bart has one more thing he needs to do.
What's that?
Nothing that requires y'all, but I need to go present myself to the marshals and establish my intent.
You want to do that first?
No, that can be saved for last. So right now, let's take care of.
You have a sepulchral to visit.
That's right.
In addition to claiming your
Territory.
territory, I suggest you visit the sepulchral first.
I think we should. And get to see.
That's a good idea.
Not to mention,
Get to see Mom.
is Tracer at that celebration?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There is a motive
While
there.
they're doing this, Bart has a discussion with Tracer.
Wow.
For the same thing.
Hold on, guys. We're rewinding a little bit.
Sorry.
No.
I just needed. Bart has a discussion with Tracer, telling him his intent
Right.
of unlocking the full powers of a celestial sword. And he needs his help to do it.
Speaking of, well, that's right. Tracer would be there.
Uh-huh. Yep.
He,
So you guys can talk to him now if you want.
I mean, I'll reminisce with Tracer, and I'd be like, Mahalia could use your celestial sword. You did say you'd give it to her at some point.
Yeah, when the world was in danger.
The world's always
Yeah.
in danger.
True. Mahalia, what exactly do you plan to do with my sword?
Keep it safe and use it for good only.
Couldn't help but notice that puts 3 celestial swords in the possession of the Owensburg family.
I'm
Well-
my own person.
I have already attended that. I don't intend to live forever. I will pass mine to the children I feel that are worthy. We plan to have as many kids as possible.
5.
Yeah.
The resurrection can be minuses.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any aspirations. of
Just
living
remember
forever.
how much work.
Well, I don't see any reason for me to say no.
I should be married.
I see no reason to say no.
For real?
Oh, except
Oh,
for
yeah, but of
except for your
course.
immediate death.
Yeah, except for my immediate death. My celestial sword was the only thing keeping me alive this long.
Oh wow.
Just like Miranda Markov.
Well,
But my future past self kind of has things covered. So I think passing on my sword would be just fine.
you don't have to worry about going
Well, we're gonna kill them.
about any psychotic gods. I guess. I suppose.
For Christine.
I like it. So,
We're gonna quite each
if this is your choice,
Ella Fox in there.
I am honored that I knew you for the time I did.
Hello, back for Stumble.
Alright?
You're a good man. We'll make sure that and Mahalia is a good woman. So just understand that you are leaving it to.
Two good hands. I figure it's the least I can do.
Thank you, Tracer.
And your legend
Thank you.
will live on.
Certainly.
You will be recorded in the histories and stories of the fucking Misfits.
And in fact, the truth is that I kind of knew that you were going to come ask, so I already said my goodbyes to Phoenix.
Because the truth hurts.
Is that a pun or something?
So,
I went over my head.
Sorry.
Sorry.
you know,
Shut up now.
It's okay.
with everything that you've seen and done,
Thousands of years.
yeah, it's a long time. I bet you probably want to rest now. Huh?
Oh yeah, I could use a rest. So, shall we do this?
We should.
Takes the gauntlet from his bag. presents it to you, like with the hole facing you. Yours now.
Thank you. She takes it.
Put your hand in it. And you feel the surge of energy that everybody else who's inherited a sword before does. You feel the energy burst within inside. It feels like something opened up within you. Yeah. Next time you look at Varys, your eyes are gold. But you also see Tracer in front of you. He smiles as his body turns all old and wrinkly and just barely holding together. And he just says, "It's been real."
Yeah, it has. Goodbye, my friend.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again one day.
One day. But not yet.
And yeah, he vanishes. One thing worthy of note is that as his body vanishes, you notice before his soul disappears, it's just his soul, but you notice a bizarre looking symbol inside of his soul. Never seen it before.
Here you go, Elon. There's a soul for you to capture.
I don't have that anymore.
No, he doesn't. And then, sure enough, it disappears too eventually.
What was it?
I'll show you later.
Okay.
Well, then I suppose I need to discuss with you about syncing up our celestial swords.
You guys all
What happened to his gun?
Huh? Oh, his entire body, everything that was his is gone.
Priorities, baby. With that damn gun.
Oh man, a friend died. So anyway, how about his stuff?
Yeah, what
Varys was just kind of
So was I at the top of the wheel or what?
Varys was ready to go through his remaining.
Oh man, that's so sad.
Just there you go. That's the good shit.
Oh my god.
Anyway, now,
Yeah, my best friend just died, and it's only natural that he would want me to have his
Jack's
gun,
gonna
his
live
other
forever.
gun, his other gun, his other gun.
I'd imagine he honestly
Yeah.
probably passed it on to his younger self.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, I mean, Varys will be, legitimately pretty sad.
Yeah.
But it's more of a, not like a, he understands he made the choice.
It's a temporary goodbye.
Yeah.
We'll probably see him again. Maybe.
Something like that. Yeah, actually, yeah.
On the other side.
So now we'll go ahead and fast forward to the next day.
So we're in the Sapopo first.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Sapopo.
I get to play his mama one more time.
Get to the sepulchral. See Mom?
You get to be. You just took the place of the last of her original children. Let's see how she reacts.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
So Bart does chime in. I'm assuming Phoenix is with us during this whole
Mhm.
ordeal. So he died when he touched that. How the hell are we gonna get in there and then be able to get back out?
Oh, so getting into the sepulchral is real easy. You just need a celestial sword to do it.
And getting out's real easy.
Yeah, same thing.
Celestial. Well, if I'm not mistaken, all of us, with the exception of the god, have a celestial sword.
Something tells me that God will be just fine.
Actually, yeah, everybody in the group now officially
Everybody has a
one.
celestial sword now.
Well then, lead the way.
With somewhat of pleasure. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to help you guys. It's just
Fishing?
it's been a long time since I talked to her.
Is there some history there that you're not telling
No.
us?
Well, because that's not suspicious.
Inside check.
Are y'all were y'all a thing or something?
No.
Yeah.
It's just look, okay. There's a point in time when I almost died and she inhabited my body for a little bit, okay? It was the only thing that could keep me from dying permanently.
I don't know. I
That
guess you
sounds
can't.
weird.
I guess you can't
You
get
have
more.
no idea.
I guess you can't get more intimate than that.
Yeah, that's why going to see her again is a little... It's gonna feel weirder to me than seeing Zell again for the first time in thousands of years, alright? It's not really something I'm looking forward to. But
And you got all kinds of new experience, or new boundaries that you're breaking this week.
Oh yeah, Lenny. This is gonna be weird. I apologize, but there's no time like the present, I guess. So
Well, that's true.
let's go. His eyes shine gold as you guys teleported to a place where the sepulchral was exposed. And in this ocean of white light, a gold bordered opening appears. And even though like the border appears, the stream is still flowing through it. So you guys walk in and find yourselves in this white void that Varys you very much recognize.
I've been here before.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything.
And sure enough, Atrace is right there waiting for you guys. In her like small ass stature.
Natris!
Oh, so she
Long
is a
time
twin.
no see!
Oh yeah, dude, like that tall, something like that. Barely hitting 5 foot. She's a munchkin.
I
Man.
finally come back to see you.
Got a little bit of gold in your eyes there.
Yeah, I went through
I know what happened.
quite a transformation.
I know what happened.
Are you angry?
More like, I don't know. I know I hold no ill feelings towards any of you because
Well,
I know that it had to be done.
Yeah.
But I guess regret is what I'm looking for. Not a really. I probably should have been a better parent.
I don't think that's your fault. I think he was just twisted and evil.
Yeah, but I kind of let him become that way.
I got a question for you, and it's probably not the most sensitive question in the world, but it's something that's been annoying me for the longest time.
Yes.
Why did Ace Minashi do what he did to the other gods? What was the purpose?
Ace Minashi was fooled into killing the gods. He was basically... What's the word I'm looking for? There was a lot of propaganda at the time that a lot of people believed that one day the gods would turn on them if they ever became too numerous, creating new life. There were some errors made, some things that I created that I wish I didn't, and so I destroyed them one by one. And some members of humanity, immortality actually as a whole, got it into their heads that what's to stop the other gods from doing so? So Ace Minashi managed to kill one of my children without a celestial sword.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
he was no fucking joke. Like, as a mortal, he was freaking powerful.
I wonder if there's any way.
If I had to put a number to it, I'd probably say that he was like level 40.
I
Whoa.
wonder if there's a way I can get that strong. Anyways, so he killed the void because he thought the gods were going to turn on them.
Essentially.
And what of the other gods? They just picked them off one by one?
One by one, Ace Minashi and his friends hunted down my children, killed them all. Well, he killed them. He became the God Slayer. The mortals rather appreciated it. And from a portion of their souls, he managed to create... He did something I didn't think that he could do. He managed to create the Celestial Swords.
He made them.
Yes, he did. He was a powerful... I don't know. His relationship to the concept of soul was something unlike anything I've ever seen before. Despite not being born in the year of soul. He's an anomaly. He always has been. Probably always will be.
But he didn't kill you.
No,
He couldn't kill you
exactly.
because that would be the end of existence as we know it.
Exactly. So, he eventually hunted them all down. And even Nigmata.
He killed all the original gods, right? Who replaced them?
His friends.
Well, that's what I thought.
They were all under the assumption that they could do the job better. And, for the most part, many of them have. They've done really well. Lathos, Zoa, they've all been fantastic. It's just, I wish that they would have batted differently. But,
So you're
as Nigmata probably told you, mortal kind's fear is quite a powerful thing.
So is our drive.
You saw what Endymion almost did. Give a mortal... One person is powerless. But, anyway, how's the saying go? A single person is weak but far from powerless.
Yep.
So, as far as Ace Minashi and the other gods go, do we have anything to fear for them concerning what we did?
Oh no. If any of them were going to start something, they would have done so by now.
I mean, I don't think we did anything bad.
True.
No, if
replaced
anything, Ace Minashi especially is very happy for you guys.
We replaced an
I want to make
evil
sure that
god with a good one.
well, I want to make sure that Jet's safe.
I'm sure Jet will be fine.
Say from what?
I
From
got
the
you
other
guys.
Oh,
Exactly.
even if he wasn't, there's no way that they'd be able to interfere with him anyway.
Ace Minashi was able to interfere with the other gods somehow.
Back then, we didn't have our own planes of existence to fall back to. We all existed in the same world.
So
Ace Minashi was the one who established that all the gods would exist in this realm one at a time.
Sounds like he's a more powerful individual than even you.
He's close. That's what I'm saying when I say that he's an anomaly. I created him, and yet he's...
You created him.
I did.
Well, I mean, she created all of us.
And
Yeah,
yet
but
somehow...
was he given a mortal birth, or did you create him directly?
He had a mortal birth. I don't know what his deal is.
Hmm.
Don't know why he's so powerful.
Is he still an honorable man?
Oh yes, very much so.
For somebody who murdered your children, you seem to speak very highly of him.
I kind of don't have a choice. It's not like there's anything I can do to bring them back anyway. Besides
That's
that,
surprising considering your place.
when a god is killed, their soul diminishes, disappears, evaporates, ceases to be. Same thing will happen to him. If he's ever killed.
Well,
I may not care for Ace Minashi for what he did, but it's not like I can do anything about it in the first place.
alrighty. Well,
Understandable.
as far as what we did, I'm happy that you understood. You know why we're here, other than
Yes, to find the Sword of Owensburg.
Yes,
I can take you to it.
that would be much appreciated.
By the way, I see you, Phoenix. Don't think that you can just hide behind them. He's just like,
He's just shy.
you don't speak for me.
he's a,
He does, like, actually walk out, like, very slowly. Walks out from the rest of you guys.
you're in the presence of the MILF above all MILFs.
God, Chris.
Yeah, oh, man, really necessary.
Yes.
You're in the presence of the goddess of all creation. Show some respect.
Wow.
Anyway, he's just like looking down, and she's just like, "You don't have to be depressed, you know." He's just like, "No, I'm not depressed. I'm just looking down because it's the only way I could see you." She's just like, haha.
I got jokes.
took you this long, but you finally burned me. Yeah. I spent a long time thinking of that one. I have no doubt.
Yeah, you two definitely have some issues here.
Don't we all?
Oh, yeah.
It's all in good fun. I love this idiot. And he's like, yeah. It's good to see you again.
Is this sexual tension that we're
No.
feeling? Okay. I just want...
I like to think of their relationship kind of similar to Big Boss and The Boss, where it's not like sexual or like anything like that. It's just like a form of like spiritual connection, I guess. They did share a body, so
Yeah.
there's a sort of connection there that kind of like can't be rivaled, I guess.
That's true.
Anyway, the sword, if you don't mind. And she's like, sure. And she just claps her hands. And you see the stream of white energy just like rush past you guys. And yeah, you come across that that group of 12 red-robed individuals that you saw last time.
Right.
And she says, all right, okay, whichever one of you has the sword, give it to him. It is.
Just right off the bat.
they all just look at her like, what? This one, he's the Owensburg. Give him his sword. Now, so we can go home.
Yes, please.
I'm
Thank
right.
you.
They all just look to each other.
Or we can just take it.
Did I say 12? I meant 6. Sorry. They all just look at each
They
other.
are 6 of us, 6 of us.
I mean, I'd rather take it peacefully, but
They
that's...
all have vorpal swords, so y'all have fun with that.
I got
Oh,
3
we
luck points ready to go, buddy.
Good point. Anyway,
I can always convince them to hand everything.
I don't think that's
over.
going to be necessary. There's
Bear's
one.
just like standing there like this.
Do as the girl says. What? No. Seriously. Each one of them has a celestial sword. We would lose before we even drew our swords.
Smart.
True.
Pretty true.
Besides,
I just want my
Varys
sword.
is a good guy. He's earned it.
He did avoid our attacks the last time. Perhaps he can be trusted with a sword.
It does belong to my family. It is my birthright.
Well, technically, isn't one of... Whoever wields your sword, aren't they like your ancestor or something?
Not technically speaking. In the sepulchral, anything's possible.
Hmm.
There's one that like holds his hand out like this, and the blade itself manifests in front of him. He grabs it. Take a knee.
I take a knee.
Taps you on both shoulders. The descendant of Owensburg has earned his blade.
And I'll grab the I'll grab the hilt and I'll take the sword. And what does it look like? Because I forgot. I described it a long time ago.
Yeah. So I meant to draw it, but never got around to it. I can never get it to look the way I wanted it to. But if you can imagine the blade itself, as well as the hilt, everything about its like outward structure looks glass-like. But deep down the middle of the blade is like a black star with the bottom point heading all the way up to like the tip of the blade. The two side points extend beyond to the hilt. The sword itself kind of looks invisible, save for the black portions.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that it feels like the sturdiest sword you've ever felt in your life.
Nice. So I'll twirl it around and.
It's sturdy. It's light. Lightweight.
Well-balanced,
It's well
yeah.
balanced. Like
Very Dante Devil May Cry style. I'll start doing a kata, showing off some moves,
sure.
and then I feel there's no sheath, so I kind of just do this, and it just disappears.
It feels weird seeing you use a sword.
I learned how to use a sword long before I knew how to use a gun. I just like guns.
Yeah, you've seen him use swords. Oh, no, you haven't actually.
No, Bart never did actually.
No, not in this timeline.
No.
Oh,
Trunks did though.
Yeah, in the previous timeline when you had the chain sword.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what I called that.
I looked to the people in the red robes. Thank you.
It may have taken some. The coercion was not necessary. We recognize your talent as a warrior. Anyone willing to blow up their own head in order to, let me rephrase. Sorry. They don't know about that. Anyone who can take on one of the ghost dragons by themselves and survive, no matter how close they came to death, is certainly worthy of the sword.
No, that was a hell of a battle. That's definitely one for the book.
Oh yeah.
Oh, trust me, I have a feeling that your names will be remembered for a long time.
You better believe it.
Well,
It's going in the holy book of Yabat Mana.
well, there you go.
Are you gonna paint us all as your prophets or something?
Well, of course. You are going to be my prophets, right?
Sure.
That, Natrius chimes in. At that point she's like, that I leave to the rest of you. And as for me, I have to get back to sleep.
Well,
I think he
it was
wants to
good
sleep with
seeing you.
What?
Yes, it was a pleasure. You all have celestial swords, so if ever you want to come visit, Phoenix. She gives him the stink eye and he's just like, I know.
When is the year of an Ace Menashe?
Let's see.
I actually wouldn't mind knowing that myself.
Okay, so this is the year of, you bought Mana now, so that's Psycho, Soul, Chrono, Void, 3 months from now. Or 3 years from now.
I keep that in mind. I think I'd like to meet him.
Same. I would actually like to know how he got so strong as immortal.
Yeah. Alright. So, you guys exit the sepulchre. After you say your goodbyes, Natrius gives a bow to all of you guys, and she says, good luck with the rest of your lives.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be visiting you frequently.
I'm sure you will. The answer's still no.
No. Ascended to godhood, still rejected.
Yep.
wow.
You ain't winning her over, man.
Yeah, bird band.
She ain't into the whole child mother thing.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
everything's her child.
It's only...
She views every living thing as her child or her descendant in some way.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, okay then.
Can't blame him for trying, though.
Yeah. She just takes it as a compliment. She smiles and then she sends you on your way.
Well,
There's nothing else left to do. Let's go ahead and take back that. Do we even need to talk about how we do that? We go over there, we kill whatever monsters are inside.
Pretty much.
Bada boom, bada bing. You got a castle.
so we go to this castle. How big is this place?
Oh, it's massive.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. It's huge.
Y'all's
Huge.
It's like standing out there, well...
What is it inhabited by?
Right now, Dragonborns.
Oh.
Oh,
What
maybe
temperament,
they're related to
what
Mahalia.
temperament do they have?
Oh, very negative. Very
What?
negative. They're very angry.
Why are you
So
angry?
what do I know about them? Like, why are they here?
So there's a bit of a border issue going on that's been going on for a long time. There's been a lot of this particular castle rests on the border between Varisso and the dragon country of Oma. A long time ago, this was the battlefield of the Cannibal War, where It was the first time that dragons actually fought for humans instead of for themselves. Like, the first time that there were actually a war that was between dragons, dragonborns, and humans and dragonborns, essentially.
Interesting.
Hence the reason why it was called the Cannibal War.
Right.
The dragons of Oma view anybody who lives in Varisso with the humans and all the other creatures that inhabit it as prideless. Because you guys gave up on your heritage, you gave up on your homeland, you have no pride as dragons, so we don't even acknowledge you.
Man, wow, that's extreme.
Yeah.
So this castle is in Varisso?
So who
Yeah,
owns this castle?
it's just on the outskirts of the border.
Okay.
And who owns it? Who rules
You do.
over this castle?
Mahalia's father. He was established as a sort of envoy for anybody who wanted to move into Varisso from Oma.
Do we know that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wait a second.
Wait,
So
wait a
you're the
minute.
one
Your
that.
father owns this?
Wait, you were the
castle?
one who inherited the castle. Yeah, you were the one who drew the
She
card.
doesn't know. Yeah, but she doesn't know who her family is. She was adopted out.
Mm-hmm.
So she has no idea this is her.
Jet,
So-
is her father
So
alive?
as y'all
Oh, yeah.
like approach the castle, this is when Jet says, "Okay, Mahalia, now it's time to tell you a little story." and
I'm gonna tell you the story of your birth.
and basically
Why
like
Borderlands
just
out of nowhere?
in very
Just cause.
poetic and flowery language tells the tale that Royd is dead.
Wait a minute. You're royalty?
I'm royalty?
You're royalty,
Dukedom is really like the closer way to describe it.
a noble,
Oh, wow.
noble birth.
Noble.
That. Wow.
So why did he want to get rid of me as a child then?
Because he knew that you were in danger.
It was for your safety.
Basically things in Oma are not quite as put together as they are in Varisso. There are plenty of people willing to live together in Varisso, but Oma, they have a very strict dragons-only policy, and there's some organizations in Oma, like a few Dragonborn organizations, that basically want to kill all the prideless. So, your father, being what they dub as a prideless, be as a target on a pretty regular basis.
Poor guy.
So
There was
we
one
have-
time when an organization, I don't know the name because I didn't think of it. There was one time when one of these organizations became a super massive threat, and now they're currently inhabiting the keep.
So we just go in there and just kill them.
So these are basically the Dragon KKK.
Dragon Nazis, I think, would actually be
Dragon
the better.
Nazis.
Hold on.
the better
So wait,
word.
is
Wow.
that means that her father is being held captive, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's very.
We just simply do this.
Dragon
We walk
Ball just
in,
said-
we
Faithless.
walk in, we tell them you leave or
Faithless.
you die, and then we start killing them.
So now that you know this situation, how would you like to handle this?
Yeah, I'll leave this to you, love. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm always down for a fight.
I'm always down for killing racists.
That
can
too.
They are
Also-
very much you guys heard stories about the Zephyrians, how intolerant they are towards other species. These guys are not too dissimilar.
I can also have them all turn over a new leaf, just like I did Bezos.
Yeah.
No,
I
That was an
I
idea. I like that idea.
They are technically your people in a sense, and they
Yeah.
are holding your father.
I mean, it's not their fault they were brainwashed.
If you want to see it that way, sure. This, as far
Just
as I may have,
brainwash them.
I may have.
Yeah.
So here's the deal.
Huh.
One thing that you guys, one thing that you would enlighten them on is a long time ago, Dragonborns weren't a thing. They were just dragons. They were mindless, stupid. They acted on instinct more than anything else, but they were also still massive and vicious. Raylia, one of Ace Menashe's friends, became the new goddess of Bio, which allowed her to use her power to change them into more humanistic forms. This did several things. It gave them organization. It gave them operation of mind instead of instincts, intelligence, basically. It also gave them smaller bodies so that they didn't eat as much. They didn't cause a near wipeout of their food supply. It also severely limited the amount of children that they had. They didn't lay eggs anymore. They gave birth to a single child, just like humans did.
Okay.
So it was really like a bit of a meet me halfway type of deal. To where, she stripped them of their power and their size and might, but she gave them intelligence, a better way of like living, essentially. And she made it to where they won't overpopulate and they won't starve themselves to death. And plus side, humans would actually be okay. All the while, she didn't have to wipe an entire species out of existence.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's still dragons out there nowadays, but...
I may have magically acquired the deed to this castle, but as from what I can tell, this is your home. So we should handle this how you want to.
Well, I don't want to kill anybody if I don't have to.
That's fair.
What?
I don't want to kill anybody if I don't have to.
Okay. That sounds like a very Mahalia thing to do.
Then let's have you do your thing, my friend.
Do you want them fully converted, or should I just send them home?
Since her father is the Duke of this land, that would mean that she is...
So what's going to happen to him? He's like hurt and
That's up to you guys.
captive, and
That's
so
up
if
to you.
we were to
You gotta find
convert
him
or
first.
whatever, is he going to be a good guy, or is he going to be like going behind our back trying to kill us all the time? Or
I mean, he's a prideless, so he has no real reason to, unless Mr. Owensberg over there gives him a bad impression.
Well, if you don't want to start a fight, we can go in there, make peace like we have been, and
tell him we're taking over.
yeah, I mean, my family's a noble family as well. My father was the Duke of our territory, and that no longer is his. And we can incorporate our two houses, as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
And we can rule this land in peace. How does that sound to you?
Oh, look at that.
Alright. Looks like we still need your help, my friend.
Happy to help.
If we can convert Basil, we can convert this dude.
I believe so.
Yeah. So you guys go into the keep and start. What's the word I'm looking for?
Persuading everyone to.
No, it was like not reassess. Well, whatever. You change their minds. You convince them that the way that they've been living their entire lives is kind of bullshit, and they as they release your father, they will ask for amnesty to Varisso instead, because they don't want to live in Oma anymore, because they'll be hunted down for their beliefs. Plain and simple.
I'll pull Mahalia aside once it's all said and done, and I'll say we have a lot more responsibility than we did before. Now we have an entire. How big is this? Like a state? Like how big is this property? Like what are we in charge of now?
It's huge.
You're just in charge of this portion border. This region, which covers, I really couldn't tell you number-wise, let's say, I don't know, 5 miles.
Okay. So do we have an official title by inheriting this?
5 miles.
Lord.
That's big.
It's a big property, yeah.
So it's like over 25,000 feet.
Yep.
That's like Cocoa Bluff.
So would we have official titles now?
Yeah,
Did you look it up?
No.
I
Would it
don't
be?
know.
You said he was a duke.
He is a duke.
So it should be a
Technically,
duchess?
she'd be a duchess.
Yeah.
It's 26,400 feet, by the way.
You know, just a small
Really?
property.
Hey,
Okay.
He's the human calculator, what do you expect?
I know, I'm just like,
So, yeah, I mean, we definitely have to hire some people to help us maintain.
Yeah, because like
trustworthy.
everybody's been wiped out. In fact, if you want to offer these guys new positions, you totally can.
we can do that.
We can do that. We do have plenty of income and resources coming in. We can offer.
Since they now have a new,
These are all Dragonborn.
yeah, and
Okay.
since they now have a
These are my
new
peeps.
point of view,
They are.
My peeps.
The my peeps.
they're both
Yeah,
y'all's
see,
peeps.
yeah.
they're all aware of this new religion
Our peeps.
Right? We got our peeps going
of
on.
Yabat Mana.
They're all going to convert to his religion. It makes sense.
I say, I mean, you know, a few days pass and it'll just be. I will gather whoever wants to stay and work around and tell them.
All the evil people being converted to you.
You actually do meet Mahalia's father as well.
Oh, well, I'll introduce myself. My name is Varys Owensberg.
And you see this, like, very old-looking Dragonborn. His body shape would suggest that he's an Eastern Dragonborn, like the one I created.
Right.
But he's, like covered in hair, like, all over his body. He's, like... He'd look like a Wookiee if it weren't for the scales of his face and all along his back. He's, like, all white hair and stuff like that. And he's just like,
Is this a rare genetic disorder?
my name is Talus. Talus Moonlight. You have taken care of my daughter. I thank you for reuniting us.
Thank Yabat Mana.
Oh, I'm sorry. Moonshine is
Moonshine?
actually his name.
Thank
Like the
Yabat
Dragon's
Mana.
Moonshine.
Like the drink.
And
The great god of knowledge.
Jed as the Loxodon just bows and says, I have taken over as the new god of Psycho, and I intend to share the knowledge of the world with everyone. And as you can see, I can be pretty persuasive sometimes.
I see that. Very impressive. Master Yabat Mana.
That was wild.
Well, the way I see it is that we have a lot to catch up on.
A lot of work that needs to be done.
Oh yes. Without a doubt, other Dragonborn organizations within Oma will try to overtake this force. They have tried before many times.
Then perhaps we should introduce ourselves as the new rulers of this land.
I would recommend it. Tomorrow we'll have a coronation ceremony for you.
Would you invite those rulers from Oma to...
I don't think that's a good idea, because it may start a fight.
Ceremony.
I believe if they were to meet our good friend Yabat Mana, he could persuade them otherwise.
I suppose so.
Bringing in world peace just by
But I
one
guarantee
line
you that
away.
if I send those invites, they will bring their armies.
I'd
We can always
say
go to
let
them.
We can go. You know what? I love that
We can
idea.
go to them
It's fine.
them.
right now.
Go to them.
I'll perform the coronation ceremony.
You know what? I'll take it one step further. We can coronate and get into the ceremony
Yeah,
along with the wedding.
awesome. I'll do that too.
So, Jet,
And then tomorrow we go and we introduce ourselves to these people in Oma, the
Hey,
current
we're-
rulers.
Jet, are you
We're new
interested
rulers,
in
we're getting married.
establishing
We're
peace
getting
between
married.
two nations with your special set of skills?
I'm looking forward to it. I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind a
particular
whole
set of skills.
nation giving homage to Yabat Mana.
What exactly is this land called? You said it's the border for Varisso, so it doesn't have a specific name? Or
it does, but
is it like a fort?
I can't think of it right now. I've written it down, but I'll have to look for it.
Alright.
Be peaceful, religious people.
But fort is yours. The keep is yours.
A peaceful
sounds good.
religion?
The
What's
entire
that?
land is yours. Shut up.
Whoa.
So, I know it's kind
That's
of
based on acquiring knowledge.
I know it's kind of sudden, my friend, but would you marry us?
I would love to. In fact, I have a priest willing
Yeah?
to perform
And
the
his cute
job.
little poke
And
hat.
I will give you the blessing that only a god can give.
You have me and Frank as witness.
That's right, we do have 2 witnesses here, and actually more than that, your wife as well as my sister.
And my father.
And your father.
You
Yeah, plenty of
We
witnesses.
can do this whole shebang right here and now.
Let's do it right now.
And actually, all the dragons that were inhabiting this place are on your side now too, so they'll probably be celebrating too.
We will have a good celebration. I'll tell this to all the dragons. We will have a wonderful night of celebration, and in the morning, we will go and we will make peace with those who reside and rule over Oma, so that there is no longer a threat of war between their two nations.
Oh.
It's amazing what happens when the power of Psycho belongs to a god who doesn't hate people.
Oh, what a lovely day.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not murdering people left and right.
He's just brainwashing them.
He's like, you're now a good.
That makes it okay.
You're now a good person.
I'm not killing you. I'm just taking away your.
So where does that fall in the alignment chart?
It's chaotic.
Doesn't really matter.
Well, it's more like, I'm not going to kill you, I'm just going to reform you. You're
No,
good.
it
Reform! That's the word I was looking for.
doesn't even matter. He's God. Alignments don't matter when you're a God.
Yeah,
That's
they
kinda
do.
true.
I mean,
That's
gods
kind of
are.
true, yeah.
I mean, gods
Well,
do have.
so-
There are 9 gods, but that wasn't a matter
We'll
of each
throw
one has a certain alignment.
a huge celebration, and Varys will dress as nice as he can. And I'm assuming, I don't know how Holly's going to dress for.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool.
Dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
I'm not dressing
Also,
in a
we
suit.
can make
Yes, you are.
stuff.
Yes, you are.
Bart, please,
Right?
for me. I've
Pretty
never
sure.
asked for anything in my
You gave
life.
up your vow of poverty.
Yeah.
Anything.
From
It's not
him.
about that.
You don't get to be. You don't
It's
get
just
to be
for
in
the
sackcloth.
one night.
You're not even going to do this for your friend.
It's only
I
for the
can't.
wedding.
I can't bicker at him because Ciara's not here anymore.
Okay.
All I
I've never
ask-
asked anything from you, have I?
You want to know what we're gonna
You
do?
asked me to try to get with
Even-
Ciara multiple
even-
times.
And that
Yeah.
didn't happen, so you owe me one.
Wow.
Okay, so
I do.
She
just
turned
listen.
that around real fast.
Even if he doesn't want to get dressed, we will make a
Oh.
small-time illusion that he is dressed.
No. Jet does that anyway.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm okay with
Wait. No. In fact, he feels like he's in sackcloth, but everyone sees him finally dressed.
You
Yeah.
know what?
Sure.
I'm okay with
That's,
this.
that is the middle ground I'm good with.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with this. I stay comfortable and I can look nice at Joe's wedding.
There you go.
So we
You
have
weird little man.
yeah, we have a wonderful wedding.
Dude, I fucking
Y'all have
hated-
a wonderful wedding. You gain the blessings of Yabatamana to become soulbound.
Whoa.
One thing I'm
Dear beloved,
One
we are
thing
gathered here today. Marriage. Marriage brings us here today.
Yeah, one thing I'm not looking forward to for the real life wedding is that I'm gonna have to be in the tux again.
Oh yeah, no.
So Varys will say,
Their story. Like, we'll get to that some other time.
Varys will say, you know, Mahalia, when I first met you, it was under a strange circumstance. You kind of just fell out of the sky into my life.
I fell for you.
It was oh, that was good.
Wow!
So romantic.
Wow!
Angel.
Falling in love doesn't mean
Beautiful.
plummeting to your death normally.
A beautifully scaled angel fell into my life. And
Wow.
since then,
Oh my god.
Bravo. By the way, bravo.
Since then,
That's a pun I'll let you get away with.
I've always admired
Last session, finally
your,
got it.
right? I've always admired your skills in battle, and I've admired you as an individual. You are an amazing woman and very powerful, and I would love to spend the rest of my life with you.
Aww, I love you.
Aww.
So,
So I'm going to, I guess,
Uh-oh.
traditionally bind y'all's hands together with a rope.
Finally, he
God! He did it! He actually did it!
He fucking did it.
Yes!
yeah, I could see that.
Amazing! In character.
Just let him do it. Just
In
let him
character. No. In character. Perfect timing.
Oh yeah, by the way, what are we inviting to this?
what's the word I'm looking for?
Like, it's so impromptu. I mean, is Phoenix coming with
God
us? Is
damn it! I'm trying to say something here. Never mind. What?
It was perfect.
I know.
We just invite as we can send out the
I mean,
word.
Tracer can't come.
No,
Is Trunks
but-
invited?
Yeah, sure.
Past, future Tracer.
We
come.
can we can tell Phoenix to pick up Trunks and whoever else wants
Yeah.
to join the wedding, and he just teleports there instantly.
Yep.
And the next day he goes
And
home.
anyone else that we don't feel like teleporting, I could just project it in people's minds, whoever you want to see it.
Oh, hey,
Yeah, that's right.
So
I
Trunks,
mean, it's basically like TV, but like straight to the
Trunks
nugget.
plays a song
It's
for y'all on his
FaceTiming now.
bagpipe.
There you go.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course he
That
does.
sounds good.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I would say that we enjoy the night, we party, we celebrate. Next morning, we travel to Oma.
Well, we're gonna rapid fire through these next few events.
Yeah, because we got an hour left.
Yep. And there's still something I want to do.
This is so quick.
Oh.
No, I can't believe it's already after 9.
I know,
What
it's
the hell?
ridiculous. Anyway, so over the next 2 months, you guys have your going from one keep to the next within Oma, and you make some pretty significant progress. There's talks of civil war happening because a lot of the other keeps are becoming keen on what's going on.
Brainwash.
Yeah, here. In fact, let me roll.
I mean, I would just introduce us that I am Lord Owensburg of this fort, and this is Lady Mahalia. And, I would go on the whole spiel that I am Duke of this fort, and she is the Duchess of this and that. And we know and understand that you all have wanted to take our land, and that ends today. We can work together peacefully, and everyone will prosper. Or we can go to war, and everyone will die.
So here's the deal. There are 40 keeps in Oma.
Sure.
I'm going to roll 2 d20s. Whatever the result is how many you guys managed to convert
That sounds good to me.
within 2 months.
Double mount one.
Shut up.
That would
No,
be
you're not doing that
so-
tonight. Not tonight, man.
so appropriate. That is 13 plus 18.
That's pretty good.
31.
Damn.
So you guys almost got all of them.
So 9 keeps who don't want to convert.
There are
well,
9
just
keeps
in
that
2
don't want to
months, though.
convert.
Yeah.
They're gonna convert or
They're going to convert whether they like it or
They're
not.
gonna convert or
Not
get
too
wiped
much.
Yeah, they'll
out.
convert in time.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna. Bard's actually not gonna join them in their little total
Right.
reportation
Why?
thing.
You
Because
got
that's
your
not
own
2
stuff.
months
Yeah.
has been much.
Wiped out.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
count
the
them
whole
up to mine.
But I will go ahead and
You've all-
since we're rapid firing, I will approach the Markov marshals, tell
That's
them
crusade.
the deed's done. If whatever
Take control.
I tell them Madam Markov
Markov
told y'all the reason why I need
Guys.
this.
Sorry.
Oh, it's, I mean,
No, I know, but I'm getting
Okay.
distracted.
It wasn't about the
Uh,
religion. It was all about the money.
but I tell them, you're the reason why she gave me the celestial sword, and now in her honor, I want to continue doing the work that she's did. I'm going to train to get as perfect. Well, at this point, I synced with all the other celestial
Yeah.
swords, so I'm
You have
just-
all of the sword's powers.
So I tell them I've mastered this sword, and I'm looking forward to continuing the work that she did. Also, I look into the future. Does this guy go evil?
No.
Cool, awesome. I don't have to kill you.
From what you can see of the future, no. Jet doesn't ever go.
Awesome.
The Church of Yabatman is very big, though.
So, you guys all have your little excursions, your little to-dos for the next 2 months.
Right, and we would throw a huge party for
Throw your party for
on the way out.
Yabatamana. The next morning, or as morning comes, the dawn is about to rise, and you guys meet with Jet one last time.
No,
The last day of Yabatmana.
the last day.
The last day of Yabatmana.
9 years and you're going to be trapped in another dimension. How do you feel about that?
I can entertain myself.
Well, I will tell you this.
And besides,
Or 8 years.
I will be learning new things. The longer, the more industrious my churches become, as they learn all the books in the world. I'll have a constant source of entertainment, and I've already had bards writing diligently to master the holy book of Yabatmana. While all this is going on, I'll be enjoying the show.
As he finished talking, I just give him a huge hug.
Yeah,
And he says, I'm gonna miss you, buddy.
I'll do the
Likewise,
same
Jen,
thing
We had so
afterwards.
much fun together.
yeah. Big hugs all around. I mean, I'd give him Jet, my best friend, a huge
Seriously.
hug.
Jet just hugs all of y'all, like separates himself and gives you all a personal hug.
Yeah, there's another one.
He can multiply himself. That's exactly what Nigmata could do.
Don't worry. It's 9 years, right?
Yeah, 8 years.
Okay, so
speaking.
when you return, every 8 years, I promise you this. Every 8 years, for as long as I'm alive, you'll always have a home at the Owensburg's castle, and we'll throw you a welcoming back party.
Sounds good to me. I look forward to it.
You'll be happy to know I checked. You don't go crazy, so we don't have to kill you.
I appreciate that. Appreciate your vote of confidence too, Bart.
I always had faith in you, my
Sorry, I had to look into it.
That's
Coward.
all right. It is reassuring knowing my own future.
Actually, I'll look into everybody's future if I'm able to.
They all live pretty happily lives. Pretty happy lives.
If you look, so you look into everyone's future?
Yeah.
Our
Why not?
futures would be, we have 5 children.
Mm-hmm.
Varian, Constance, Doland, Garland,
Garland
Marcy.
and Marcy,
What happened to the V?
V is only the first child.
Oh.
Yeah.
Firstborn always gets the V,
which was Varian.
which was Varian.
We rolled 2 dice and took the average
Are
of
you
Yeah.
2
serious?
d6s, so we
Yep,
got
we let the
75.
dice gods determine it.
Wow.
And then we named them. So,
They got
in
busy.
the future,
2d6s, they got the lower end of the roll.
Yeah.
in the future,
We rolled
the
like a 5 out
Owensburg
of 4.
crest that Varys would have shown all of you is the sword held by 2 gauntlets and a kite shield behind it. Well, because of his new position with Mahalia and the family, he changes the crest to a majestic white dragon with the wings open, gripping the Owensburg blade. And that is the new
Nice.
crest of the Owensburg family.
Nice.
And
Nice.
the banners fall from the walls in the castle, and in the future, he passes on the dreamscape to whichever child was born in the year of Psycho. And I'll let you determine that.
Yeah.
But he does, as we've talked about, he does pass on the sword to Garland, who, out of his children, is the most well-skilled with the blade. And Varys will allow himself to grow old, and in his final years,
You sure? That's up to you.
in his final years, he will invite everyone to visit, and the last person he hopes to see before he finally passes is Jet, so he can say goodbye to his best friend.
You do.
Oh.
And you remember there's a moment before when he's dying, he'll tell Mahalia that he loves her, and of course I'm sure they would get soulbound and everything, so he tells her he'll wait for her,
Right.
as she is going to live for a long time. And
We'll actually cover that here in a second.
and the last thing he would want, aside from seeing Jet, is to have all his children and friends around as he passes away, very like Bioshock style.
Mm-hmm.
And Varys dies. A peaceful death for a man who lived a life of battle.
He deserved it.
Oh, shit.
He deserves some rest.
Oh, yeah, sure, Bart will be there. Just be like,
Mahalia, when do you die?
shed a
Well,
tear.
I know Dragonborns, they live like, it was like, what, 200 years?
They
or
can
something?
live a long time, yeah.
Yeah, so she lives
Shit,
well
that's
past him. But
Mm.
when she does, she gives her celestial sword to. Was it Marcy?
I think you said Marcy.
Marcy, yeah. The youngest child, which, of course, like him, showed the most.
You give it to her before your death.
Yes.
Way before? Or, like, when exactly will you give it to her? When she comes of age, or?
When she demonstrates that she's able to be, you know,
Okay.
mature enough for it.
For a celestial sword.
Yeah.
Well, her...
Marcy's
yeah.
the wild child.
Yeah. She's a baby. She's
Sure, we
spoiled.
can work that. When you both... Well, we'll get to that here in a minute. Jen, what do you do for the rest of your life?
Get back to me on that one.
Okay.
Elon?
Alon.
Spend the rest of my life, of course, in service to Yabat Mana.
Do you decide to
After.
Do
Sorry.
you ever decide to pass down your celestial sword?
Oh yeah.
Do you
Like
have children?
I don't know.
Now that you have your wife, Frank.
Like let's find out.
keep, and if you're rolling, you're gonna at least have
What
one.
should I roll? Like a D6?
What's the
Roll
max
two
that you want?
d6s.
Yeah, I mean,
Roll
We
two
did-
D6s?
We did
That's-
2d6s and took the average.
Yeah.
That's how we determined.
that's how we determine
That's
how
an
many
awful
children we have.
lot, man.
I know. I,
Yeah,
I
but-
wanted to do D4s, but he was like, no, we'll do D6s. I'm like, okay, 5.
Not is he?
Yeah,
knew
5
this-
kids too. Apparently.
I knew
Damn!
this one family that they were like, I thought they were like Mormons for a second because they had like 8 siblings.
Damn.
Alright, so yeah, apparently I have 5 kids too.
All right.
Like,
All
Kids get to know each other.
Yeah.
Kids get to know each other and everything. We grow up and everything. Yeah.
so,
We're on a vacation at the Owensburg house.
Yeah!
yeah, pretty much.
All right.
We're gonna go vacation at the academy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need a guy or?
Did you write a book about us?
I would have helped contribute. So the
Okay.
Owensburgs will still be fighting. Like throughout most of Varys'
Right.
years, he's still going to fight any threat that Jet is like, hey, something's going to happen here. We go and stomp it out
Yeah.
before it becomes a big deal.
What I meant
So he'll
was,
help him write.
Yeah, okay.
He'll help
So-
work on it on his free time.
I'm legitimately going to make a compendium, I guess. It would be a compendium now of our adventures, getting the Celestial Swords, essentially everything. It's kind of like, I'm just going to put this out and give it away to everyone who wants it.
Okay.
Yeah, Varys has his whole journal worth of stuff to.
Yeah, pretty much.
contribute
It's like
to it.
with contributions from Varys Owensburg through his journals.
Okay.
There will be holy books in every inn. Every room in every inn.
All right.
Sounds good.
So,
Nice.
did you decide?
Yes.
Okay.
I finally decided to get it
Man,
to
I got busy quick.
lead the guild and.
Hey, you had time to make up with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Guys.
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool. Gotta go, and then of course, me and this got Wiccan style.
Eventually, you and your son
Yeah.
reconcile.
Got married, got kids, passed on the sword to Soren.
Give it back to him.
No,
Wow.
no. Got 4 kids.
Reroll 6.
Okay. 4 more kids, 4 more siblings for Soren. I'm going to say that eventually he does come to terms with you when you two do reconcile.
Yeah. Lead the guild and got paid.
And our kids grow up too. All of our kids get to interact with
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you know what? I would pass it on to Soren and he would pass it on to his siblings. Or whoever we want to pass it down to.
Okay. Probably his own children.
I guess my Celestial Sword, I just rolled it. So
No,
my
wait,
sister.
no. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who is the current god for Storm right now?
Kino.
Kino?
I'm not gonna help you kill Kino.
I know. I was thinking about that in a way.
She's a very benevolent one, despite being the storm.
No, I'll pass it down.
So Bart's gonna live forever.
Well, okay.
Well, we'll
So,
get to that.
sorry.
in a minute.
I just rolled it. I guess I passed my Celestial Sword on to my second child,
Okay.
who at the moment shall remain nameless because I don't have anything.
I don't either. So, Jet. Oh, go ahead.
You know what? Let's just do this.
Uh-huh.
I had so many of them, I just used numbers to count them.
You're 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Never got named. You're just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Wow.
If one's a girl, she's Una. Number 2.
Wow. Just wow.
Be like, really, Elon? You couldn't even name your kids? What is wrong with you?
Why don't you name them?
What?
I don't want to have
Stop
to.
having them if you don't want to name
You're in
them.
touch with the god of knowledge. You can always ask the god of knowledge.
You know
for
what?
some
Sure.
names.
That's exactly what I do. I just
All
communicate
right,
with
man.
you.
I leave it to you
Yeah,
to name his
seriously,
kids.
then go for it.
Alright.
Because I probably will need to know the names.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Shut up! We're not doing that.
But in different languages, each in different languages. So it sounds different.
I actually did come up
You're
with a group.
Ichi. You're Dos.
I actually did come up with a concept like that once, but I dropped it almost immediately because it was terrible.
Okay, you know what? Fine. We're just going to go with
It's fine.
Edith. There you go.
Edith. Okay.
Okay.
Jet, what do you plan to do for the rest of your immortal life?
Oh, we've already seen like the machinations in play.
Yeah.
So basically, like establishing the Church of Yabat Mana
Mm-hmm.
and gaining more and more knowledge by encouraging people to create knowledge. So hence the encouraging like more universities to be built and stuff like that.
One second.
Really just focuses on that for the most part. So yeah, basically just encouraging innovation and increasing knowledge,
Okay. Sounds good.
while at the same time having fabulous parties and holy orgies.
Work hard, play hard.
Damn.
Well, work hard, play
Okay.
very hard.
Good to
You
know.
all the hard.
Shut up. All right. Now, what?
Sorry, I was gonna say that for my weapons, like, isn't the movie that's where I keep adding skills to that sword? I can do that to my weapons, like pass down through generations.
Okay.
So be a little more. Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Oh yeah, one more institution. So
Cheers.
you bought Anna's brothels. There'll be brothels of the mind. So instead of just carnal pleasure, they're concentrated on conversation and sharing different types of knowledge. So the temple workers, the courtesans, will share some unique form of conversation or knowledge with whoever comes to them.
Okay. All right.
What happened with Barney?
Landscape tournament.
Oh, we'll get to
Never
him.
played.
Oh, okay.
So the new year comes.
The Incredible Hulk ending theme.
I was just thinking, we'll meet again. Don't know when, don't know where, don't know when. Yeah, and as the new day of the new year, the year of Aurelia, the year of Aurelia starts up, you fade from existence. The next year, you guys, with your help, you tell them where to find Lathos, the soul, when he ascends and when he descends to this plane of resistance. And so, you guys go.
Yep.
And you meet with him. He's a very I don't know what to say this nicely. He's got a lot of girth. He's a big, jolly guy.
Okay.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, I actually based him off of Santa Claus.
Nice.
Like, it's not like blatant, but personality-wise, like if you could imagine like what Santa Claus would be like a pure embodiment of jolliness and stuff.
Yeah.
That's Lacos pretty well. And he greets you. Well, you're the first ones to ever find me like this. I imagine that boy with the Chronos sword managed to tell you where I was going to show up. Yes?
Of course. Do you know who we are?
Oh, yes. I know very well who you two are. Anyone who's soul-bound is known by me. So, Varys Owensburg, Mahalia Moonshine. I take it you are fully aware of what will happen if you go through with this, correct?
We spend eternity together once we passed on.
Yes. Once your souls are bound together, neither of you will be able to return to this world of the living. When one of you dies, when you both die, your souls will be met in my realm for the rest of eternity.
What is your realm like?
Oh, it's paradise. Very peaceful, very lovely. People are always happy.
That sounds good to me.
No insight check.
Yeah.
Right?
Come on, you gotta do one more.
Fine.
One more.
Just for you, buddy.
Yeah!
Insight check. That's cocked. 22.
It was supposed to be 20. That's not
I was hoping it would too.
Golden Glory.
I'm gonna pop all my luck points to try again.
Aw.
You can, you still have them.
You know what? Alright, Roy. Just for you, I'll pop a luck point and keep doing it if I don't get a natural.
Okay.
Just for you, buddy.
You've got 3, so.
Well, that's a almost a 19. That was number 2. Nope. Last one. Natural 20. Nope. All right. It's like high math though.
That's fine. I'm disappointed.
High math?
Yeah, I mean it was a 19 plus 17.
Now suddenly a dragon attacks you.
Sure.
No.
Could be a 36.
An ancient worm.
So,
Dude, we're level 20. That's cool.
all right.
Not for too
As long as you two
got that going.
fine with this, Varys,
I am.
You can see
Mahalia.
Yeah, chances are I would be
Very well.
there if I knew
Guys.
you were going to get attacked. Sorry.
It's okay. Then join your hands. And he places his hands over you, over yours. And you see a sort of astral image appear behind him of what you can assume to be his true form. He's a Kirin.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah. For those who don't know, does anybody here not know what a Kirin is? Yeah.
It's horse of death?
It's there are some interpretations of it being like a dragon horse type of creature.
Yeah. I don't know.
But then there are some that depict it as a dragon deer, and that's basically the version I went.
Sorry, I was playing too much Monster Hunter.
No, it's
Sorry,
fine.
the Karen.
Totally fine.
Not point of view.
Fuck the Karen.
Anyway. But yeah, you see this astral projection of this Kirin, which you can assume to be his real form. And the head of the Kirin lightly places the tip of his beak onto both of your foreheads, one and the other. And you have a light on your foreheads that go down to your heart. And a beam of light bursts from both of them. And basically encircle each other, kind of like a helix, like a double helix, until y'all's respective lights enter each other's bodies. And you feel a connection to each other that's like stronger than anything that you ever felt before.
Oh, wow.
Every single thought that you guys have ever had, anything, your feelings, your emotions, everything is shared. Whatever one of you feels,
Wow.
the other one feels.
Oh, wow. How many years after?
I feel like a double-edged sword.
Can be, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like one
But
of
that's
those-
I hear
just
thinking shit about me.
that's the level of devotion that it takes.
Wow. Yeah, that's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
because like once you guys ascend to the afterlife, y'all's souls won't be two individual things anymore. It will merge into one.
Nice. That's kind of
Varys is just like, you hate my snoring that much?
cool. Right.
How many times did you
So,
say-
how many years?
What do you mean you just had 3 drinks at night?
How many years after Jet leaves does that happen? Does this happen?
I imagine just 2 years after.
So Lathos is the 3rd year.
Well, Lathos is the 8th.
The 8th.
No, sorry, the 7th.
7th year. So 7 years after Jet leaves.
No. What I'm saying is he's the 7th in line. So
Right.
2 years after Jet leaves is when
Oh,
you
okay.
meet Lathos.
Got it.
Is when Lathos descends.
Okay.
And yeah.
If I can predict where the gods are, the year that after Jet leaves, one thing that Bar will do is do what he can to meet with every god, have a conversation with them, try to get a gauge on who they are personally,
Makes sense.
and see if any of them is going to be a problem in the future.
Yeah, no. Like, you can already tell by looking into the future that none of them are going to cause shit. Like, it seems like Magio is going to settle down and, like, be a peaceful world for a long time to come.
Nice.
Now, because there's no god to, like, really, like, cause too much grief and pain and suffering like Nigmata did.
Varys will request that once Ace Menashe's here. let
I'll
him
tell you
know.
where he is,
Sounds good.
and I'll probably visit him. Probably be there with you when you have a conversation.
I'm going to leave that for another time, but we will definitely cover that at some point. As to how that meeting goes.
We could just say it went well. You know.
Yeah, ultimately it went very well. Like, despite everything that you heard from Natrius about everything that this guy has done, like, to gods, he's a relatively nice guy. Very honorable, very respectful.
How do I get as strong as you?
Oh, okay.
I knew
If
you were
you
gonna
had
ask
asked him that, he will tell you that he legitimately has no idea how he was so powerful.
That's quite simple.
Some people are just gifted, I suppose.
I
Did you do
suppose so.
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups,
Ran 100 kilometers a
100
day.
kilometers a day?
No, I ate my vegetables.
He's
That's
strong.
the secret.
He's strong to the finish.
Because he eats his spinach. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all's meetings with Ace Manashi goes well. He legitimately has no rhyme or reason or logic or knowledge of how he's so powerful, or how he was so powerful as a mortal. But there have been several who have tried to take him from the seat of power. They tried to ascend to his position. They've all failed miserably.
Well, you seem like a really nice guy.
I do my best. I tried to be... I made quite a few mistakes in my past. There were some of those gods that did not deserve the punishment that I gave to them. I realize that now. And unfortunately my actions led to Nigmata's hatred of mortals, so...
Well, we took care of that for you. You're welcome.
Yes, I just wish that somebody could have dealt with it sooner. But, you know, hindsight's 2020. I do whatever I can for mortal kind ever since.
It's a good thing. So yeah, I mean, Varys will talk to him for a while, and then he'll head back home.
So, as you guys are starting to head back, you're with them too?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, if we're speaking with Ace, yeah, he.
Who else went to go see Ace Manashi? Anybody else?
Anybody who was interested, I would inform.
Yeah.
We
We
could
let
even see it
let
as a little bit of a
the,
reunion.
Character babysitter
Oh, yeah.
maid to take care of the kids while we went on a little
You know
trip.
what?
You know, you drove all the kids off of your
I'm gonna
place.
take-
Alright, we got a fucking castle.
We got
Drop all the
nursery.
kids off. We'll pay somebody to babysit all of
What's
them.
up, Jet? Or what's up, Cam?
We got our
I forgot
own
one
academy.
So probably one of the like most lowest life that like was gonna kill themselves anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Jet takes over
Conscious.
their consciousness, and he basically creates a copy of Jet's consciousness as an inventor,
Mm-hmm.
and
Ah, I see.
starts hanging out with the Misfits.
Okay.
So you're still there.
So you are technically still there with them.
Mhm.
Nice.
He never left.
Yeah.
Like you never left. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna flavor it to where you all went to go see Ace Manashi.
Yeah, well, I mean, I only had Elon and Jin bring the kids over. We let the kids run around the training course, and I had my kids show them a couple things, and everyone had a good time. And we're like, you know what? We're gonna go on an adventure, guys. Peace out.
All my
We're back.
Nice.
comrades are having children.
Ace Manashi will just say, well,
Not
before
trying to
you
knock
all
that
leave, I assure you that no one will ever have any sort of issues while I'm here. God damn you.
I wonder if that got picked up on the mic.
It looked like
Maybe.
it moved.
We'll see. Anyway.
240.
I'm seeing miasma.
I've, and in case you need any sort of persuasion, I have two of my best servants waiting at the entrance of the fortress. If you want any sort of acknowledgement that, if you have any doubts towards my loyalty towards mortal kind, you can go and speak with them.
Well, if you're as powerful as what everybody claims you to be, we would have to take you on faith. Seems like you'd be harder to kill than Nigmata.
Oh, I would wreck y'all's shit. But
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen.
No, I don't think
don't
it
see the
will.
reason for it, too.
as I said, if you want your proof, go visit with them.
Oh, we're gonna head back home, so yeah, we'll see them.
All right. In that case, I bid you all farewell
Till we meet again.
till we meet again.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of infuriating knowing that he's just naturally that strong.
Don't let it bother you. we've accomplished something great too. Just think of it like that.
Damn, dude.
249.
Well, just
There's a
just be happy with the fact that it's possible and it's something to work towards.
We took the
I
time
mean,
down.
you have all the time in the world to work towards it now, don't you? Yar?
Yeah, technically you do. You're immortal. Well, you want to be immortal.
So, as you guys are having this conversation, you walk up to the two that are at the entrance of the fortress. You know.
Oh shit! I think I know who this is.
And one of them says, "Did you have a good visit with Master Manashi?"
Indeed. How's things been here?
Oh, they've been just wonderful.
Do we recognize him?
They're both cloaked. Master Manashi did a really good job of allowing several wayward travelers to join his cause to help mortal kind.
Do I
Do
recognize?
I
her
recognize
voice?
the voice?
Yeah.
It's Ciara.
Ciara.
It's Ciara. Yeah, she lifts the her hood and she's just like, it's been a pretty good deal so far.
Oh, is this?
Go in for big ass hugs.
And the other one is Zelenia.
Lilia.
Aww.
Yeah.
It's cause for celebration.
Out of game, when Ace Manashi realized that he actually does have a means of breaking through dimensions. He had to use a lot of his energy to do it, but he saw that what they were trying to do. And before Endymion's dimension collapsed on them, he used his power to pull them out.
Oh,
Sweet.
nice.
So that we couldn't resurrect them because they were never dead to begin with.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
you were right.
I'm glad to see that you're both okay.
So am I.
Me three.
It's amazing.
Welcome home.
It's good to be back.
Well, you've missed a lot. Let's introduce you to the kids.
Kids.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
what, 15 by our estimate?
Yeah.
Well,
Not yet. It's only been 2 years.
It's only been 2 years.
Oh,
It's only been 5 years.
by now I would say Constance has
Like
probably
you.
been born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been busy.
So, yeah, you guys embrace. And as you all start heading towards home all together again, that is where our campaign of the fucking Misfits
Is
ends.
that the big surprise that you were talking
No.
about? Oh.
Oh, so
Because we have one more thing to do.
what's that?
How much time do we have?
We still got
About
20
bit-
minutes.
Yeah, bedtime.
18 minutes or so.
Okay.
You.
Me.
So, about...
I'm gonna get bumped off.
About 25 years pass. Yeah. Assuming that's not a year of Yabat Mana. Shouldn't be. And you have gone out to investigate a certain situation that you saw it coming. You knew what was going to happen. And you go to this town that's like being ravaged by a monster. Pretty standard stuff. Pretty like basic stock, like whatever. Seen this before a million times. Dealt with it millions of times. By now it's practically getting boring to you. The marshals are far more successful than they've ever been before. You have your own like set of a rule that's like pretty tyrannical towards evildoers. Pretty merciless to a lot of degrees. But there are a lot of people out there who know about you who are like, there's some that are kind of like towards you, because it's like, oh yeah, he's here to help the common people, but he's kind of a douchebag. But overall, there are still people who prefer Miranda over you, but they still like you. They still think that you're a force for good. There may be a few people here and there that think that you're up to no good, blah, 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 but they don't know you, like, at all.
Did you hear what he did to that bandit leader? Yeah, he ripped his balls out
Yeah.
and cooked them for him and fed them to him.
He told the man that he was going to make him eat his own balls. And then he did.
Wow.
Nah, who cares? That guy was a rapist. Who
Yeah,
cares?
FYI.
He did it because he was a rapist.
If you ever come around the family and meet kids, don't tell those stories.
Oh
Don't tell
no!
those stories to the kids.
Oh no! He's basically when the
It's
kids
like
are.
it's Uncle Bartholomew. Hi.
That's pretty much it.
So-
he's gonna be like he'll clam up around kids, just like.
So you speak with the village leader, and he's like, "Thank you so much, Master Bartholomew. It was a real pleasure to have you come and help us with our situation."
First of all, I'm not your master. You don't need to regard me with some such formalities. Second of all, of course.
Oh, well, much appreciated. Regardless, the reward money, should we give it to you, or should we send it to the marshal's headquarters?
Send it to the marshals. We'll use it to. We'll see to it that it gets into the hands of the people that need it, and help us re-up any supplies, any compensation, of course, for the families that lost their lives during this taking care of this as well.
All right. I'm sure that something like that can be arranged. We will send our fastest carriage.
All right.
Well, if that's all, then good day. He goes into his house, and then you start on your way. As you walk, you enter a highway that's like not too like. It's very like quiet over here.
I got the alert feet.
I know,
Oh my god.
but that's the
the
beautiful
last
thing.
session, and he has to do that. Yeah.
That suddenly the green forest ranger thing that killed you in the last timeline shows up. No, not really.
Actually, it was Khalil that put him down.
Yeah, I know.
That was part of that fight.
No, that's right. It was Trunks, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Trunks was
Fucking
involved.
hell. That's okay, because that's not actually what happens.
Oh, okay.
But you hear something as you're like walking down, and it catches your attention. It's the sound of a little girl laughing. And this is like, this catches you off guard because like you've seen how this little journey of yours end, and you don't remember seeing a little girl laughing. So you look around your surroundings, and off into the forest, you see what looks to be a little child wearing a white coat, head like cowl over her head.
Fuck, it's always the kid. It's always
the kids.
it's always a little evil girl. Gonna play with this bard forever and ever and ever.
See, she's just watching you. Do you say anything?
I'll approach her. I'll be like, "Where are your parents?"
Every step that you take, she takes a step back.
I'm not here to hurt you. I swear.
And she's laughing while she does it.
You're okay. Something's wrong here.
She immediately runs into the forest.
Children of the corn.
I follow her. I'm gonna die.
Hey guys, remember Bertrand Bell?
He was level 3. I'm 20. Damn it.
And you've got the power of a god.
And probably even higher at this point because it's 25 years later.
Anyway, she's like running, and you're able to keep up with her, but you don't want to you don't want to scare her or anything like that. So you're keeping like behind her, like not too far, but not too close.
Since I'm a monk, I can do this. I'll probably stealth as I'm falling behind her, and I'll probably on top of it go invisible just in case.
Sure.
Because this shit's creepy.
Mm-hmm. She's run, and like that's the thing that's like processing through your mind right now. It's like, how is this happening? What is going on? Because you've seen your future millions of times. You've never seen this girl in any of your visions. Whenever you've talked about future events or any sort of possibilities of danger with Jet, absolutely nothing like this has ever happened. So you have no idea what's going on. You don't know if this girl's a danger to you, or if she's in danger, or what's happening at all. So she runs, and you enter a clearing, and she's just standing in the middle of this field. What do you do?
I attempt to approach. Against my better judgment, I will drop the invisibility.
Okay.
And I'll pretty much tell her, I have a feeling that you're not what you appear to be. What's going on? Why are you doing this?
Don't be afraid, Barton Maester. I just wanted to meet you in person.
And as she says that, she immediately falls to the ground, like almost like she passed out, type of deal.
I go up and immediately check if she's alive or not.
As soon as
Pulse and all that other shit.
as soon as you remove her hood, a maniacal, like, gold metal face just gets up in yours and starts cackling. It's very machinacious in nature, like very mechanical. Like you can hear like the grinding of the gears and shit and stuff like that.
Freaky evil doll.
Yeah.
Well, let's burn it.
And she, your guys aren't there.
Purify it with fire.
Suddenly she flies back, almost like she was pulled by some force. And her body like impacts another white hooded figure, female figure, taking on the form of like an exoskeleton around the front of her body, and the mask like the head attaches where the face is, so creating a sort of like puppet-like mask on this figure. And she's just like, she's got like her body hunched over, very much maniacally laughing as she's like contorting.
We found him.
From behind, you notice another figure, one that's clad in white robes with a golden vest, like metal vest around her. Definitely female from the looks of things, but with a mask that looks like a serpent, like a sea serpent, if you will. To your east, you see another bulking, hulking figure, also clad in white robes, with a golden metal vest that goes up his body, and like there's two particularly ornate golden designs on his shoulders. His mask is that of a dragon, of a golden dragon. And then off to the other, you see another figure appear. His robes are very ornate, but in particular you take notice of the sword designs that are on his cape. And his mask is that of a jester looking figure, like a clown or something like that. And the jester speaks to you. He says, "Bartholomew Maester, I'm sure you have many questions right now. We will be able to answer some of them."
Before he says anything, I pull out my headset and I say,
"You'll find that's of no use here."
Fuck.
nonetheless, I'll say to any of the misfits that may receive this, if I go missing, be careful.
And the one in the dragon mask actually, Charles, he thinks that it's gonna work. Oh, the people here are so primitive. The one in the serpent mask responds, "Yes, they very, very primitive stuff. Can't believe that anyone would actually rely on this garbage." The one in the puppet mask is just like,
I think that he's gonna be great for us.
the one in the puppet mask just says, "Yes, I believe you are all correct." Bartholomew Meister, the magistrate will have you.
Dun dun dun.
This has nothing to do with official D&D lore, right?
No.
This is something... Okay, then.
Totally homebrew. Now, we have 6 minutes. I wanted to actually play out this fight, but I'm just going to explain to you what happens.
Mm-hmm. If they attack me, I'll defend myself.
Oh, yeah, of course. But before they actually, like, attack you, the puppet woman, like, her outward exoskeleton, like, detaches into that puppet, and she actually, like, has control over it. The one in the serpent mask forms a sort of, like, cannon at her wrist. Like her entire arm just turns into a cannon. The effect of which this happens is very similar to Iron Man's, like, nano suit. And let's see. The big guy is the one that's most excited. He's like, "Oh yes! Suddenly a chance to let loose." Both of the ornate circles on his shoulders turn into these massive cannons. That just like, how the fuck is somebody able to support this much weight? And the one with the clown mask just takes the swords that are a part of his.
This is why he's not going to be in the next campaign, guys.
And just forms like a whole like barrage of swords that he holds in his hands and like circle around his entire body. And the fight doesn't go well. Every time that you try to like you're able to hold them off, like for the most part.
I would prioritize escaping over defeating them.
Yeah.
Just FYI, but of course story.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, the serpent is faster than you.
Oh wow.
The serpent is faster than you. The guy with the dragon is capable of blasting these massive bursts of energy that sometimes even catches the others in their like with their field of like bursts, like their burst field.
Your Omega cannon ain't shit anymore.
For scale, these things make the Omega cannon look like shit in comparison.
No, I believe it. They sound very advanced, and they also don't sound like they're from our world.
You're dodging these the swords of the clown, the blasts of energy from the sea serpent. The puppet has like a mallet that he's trying to like hit you with, like with every chance he gets. And the dragon is just like blasting these bursts of energy. He has a part of his cloak, the arm of his cloak turns into a drill-like claw that he like launches at you. Every attempt that you make to use your celestial sword, I should note, does not work on these guys.
Oh.
Nothing. Like, your monk abilities seem fine. Like, you're able to actually like deflect them to a degree, but eventually they do wear you down and they beat you to a bloody pulp. And
They
you
take your wallet.
This was for this. We're just collecting your bar. We're just collecting your bar debt, you son of a bitch.
Oh wow.
So
This
you're
is
like
this is for scamming that one guy into drinking when you can't even get drunk.
So this you like you're just like on the ground, like gasping for air. As you're like,
So this is how it ends.
so this is how it ends, something like that.
Well, I'm okay with this.
And the dragon's like, I don't know. Zenith, do you think that this guy's actually worth a damn? And the jester replies, oh yes, I believe that this one actually has some potential. But we do still have that other one that we collected as well, so one of them will do. The puppet is like actually talking. She's like,
Well, there's only one way for us to really find out if he's going to be any good to us, right?
and the serpent says, yes, we'll have to take him with us. Zenith, the clown, kneels down at you and he's just like, Bartholomew Meister, you have one of two choices. Your freedom is forfeit, but how you spend it is completely up to you. You can either die here, or you can come with us.
I spit in his face.
I knew you were gonna do that when I played out this whole scenario in my head earlier. I was like, he's gonna spit in the guy's face.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he just doesn't even acknowledge it. And he's just like,
Somebody's gonna stop you, even if it isn't me.
oh. Well, that may be. But it's not gonna stop us from trying. One way or another. And he holds out his hand in a sort of device that kind of looks like a metal candle-ish. Like, I don't know, like one of those lanterns that you like pull open and there's like the light.
Oh yeah.
And, like,
Okay.
It's gonna take my fucking soul, guys.
it's kind of like that, except much thinner, like neuralizer type
Right.
thin.
Damn.
And he just says, your freedom is forfeit. One way or another. The magistrate will have you. And he presses down on the compartment that has the light on it. And you see this blinding flash of light, of white light. And as, like, just so you guys know, like, perspective of how this happens, Bart and the other four are gone. In their place, kind of like what happens with the Bifrost in Avengers. There's a sigil left behind, one that looks like this.
What's with Bart getting
Nice.
kidnapped by the enemies?
That's awesome.
Oh wow.
This is the second time this has happened.
You showed it on camera? Oh, you should have.
Well, yeah.
Magic sigil. Ooh, that's interesting.
Now, one thing to note is that eventually the Misfits do find out about this. They investigate. The symbol, that sigil, is the exact same symbol that you guys saw in Tracer's soul.
Dun, dun, dun.
We have remembered that.
But we're
So
not
long
there.
ago.
I'm going to say that you do.
Oh,
Okay.
but we're not there.
Right.
No, but eventually you
Oh,
guys
okay.
find out. Like, they informed the
Gotcha.
marshals, who then informed the rest of you.
Okay.
Hey, Bartholomew went missing.
He was last seen here.
Yeah, he was last seen here, and there's a weird marking on the ground. You guys all go to investigate, and sure enough, it's a...
Interesting.
So Bart's gonna come back as a bad guy in the other game, brainwashed to kill our new party.
It's possible, or who knows? Maybe he's
Or he escapes
Maintain
and
his
he gets a
mentality or
new
something.
group and goes and battles.
possible. Who knows? But I guess we'll find out during the next campaign, whenever that's going to be.
Yeah. Wow, that was a.
That ends the fucking Misfits campaign.
Right.
You know what?
We talked about
It's okay. Bart did not deserve a happy ending.
Damn.
just a quick question.
So I can
We
team
going
up his
to
dice and
relabel it
finish now and change new setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Yeah,
What, John?
gonna have to relabel it now.
Oh yeah, we'll relabel.
Soft F and Misfits.
the-
Oh yeah, not anymore. Oh, speaking of, thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for
Uh,
watching. Hanging
much
out with us
appreciated.
and checking it out.
I wish that we had gotten you guys set up so you could watch more of this campaign in particular, but we didn't really have the thought to do this until
Yeah.
way
But
later.
we will be starting a new game next week.
Yes,
Yep.
next week we'll do session 0 of
Our World of
our
Darkness.
World of Darkness game. It'll
Still
be a
getting my
little.
character sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I still need to finish mine.
it'll
too.
be
That's
a
why we're
mini
having a session
campaign.
0.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple months.
Yeah, 2-3
And
months.
then after that, we will start a brand new 5th edition campaign.
Yep. With Chris
Chris
as
is
our
the 5th
DM.
edition DM,
Camping
and
out
Sean over
Christian
here
free.
is going to be the DM for the World of Darkness game.
And I'll be making a kid next week.
Yep.
Here.
So, we look forward to seeing you guys there. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you very much for participating in this, for watching us. Even if it's after the fact, we appreciate it
Yep, we
very
do.
much. So
Look forward to all the new stuff coming this year.
Yeah.
If you like starting from the beginning, we'll have a beginning for it.
we'll actually be starting these
Next-
campaigns
Next
from the
time,
beginning.
DMs in the next 4, possibly less, possibly
Whenever
longer
it
years.
takes.
We'll start from the beginning for his as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I already got my character concept ready for his.
Yeah, I like how you set up for the next one. I like that.
pretty awesome.
that's gonna be interesting.
You know who I based those 4 off of?
Yeah, Organization 13, right?
Well, that's part of it, but I also based them off of 4 other in particular.
I was thinking Shaman King, the X-Laws.
Who?
Oh.
I based them off the Dark Masters.
Oh, you're right.
From Digimon.
Digimon,
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Metal Seedramon,
Yeah.
the Serpent. Puppetmon, the puppet.
Yeah.
Machine Dramon, the
Yeah,
dragon with the
dragon,
freaking
yeah,
cannons
the
on his back.
jester.
I'll see
And
what the-
Piedmon, the jester.
That's pretty cool, by the way.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Well, signing out. You
Thank you
guys
all.
have a good night.
We will see you guys next time.
See you next week
I'll
with the
find out what
new,
figure to look for.
session
This
0,
campaign.
maybe
Cool.
some role playing stuff.
Yeah,
You're basically
started.
going to see us if we do
It's
decide to
session
stream,
0.
it's going to be just us
Yeah,
completing other character sheets that need some help.
Oh,
So it's
okay,
probably
that's
not going to be
cool.
that interesting unless you want to know, unless you want to learn how to make a World of Darkness character. Then
Nice.
because
I like
it is
it.
a different system.
Yeah. So if I
Yeah.
think we want to figure out what to do.
I don't even know which camera's looking at me.
Yeah,
I'm probably not even.
Yeah,
I'm probably not even in.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you're
I
in
need to
it.
get
There
mine
we go.
made so I can get it to that guy.
Oh,
But
this is
good
for
night,
your
everyone.
game. I got one for Chris's game.
Good night, everybody. Good night.